Ugh. Ugh. What's good, babies? What's good, my little munchkins? My babies, my babies, my babies. Latest video was fire. Thank you. It was definitely one of my favorites. It was definitely one of my favorites that I've ever made. In my life. We'll be talking about that a lot today, probably. If you haven't watched it, we'll rate it at the end. But anyway, I gotta get back to business, man. We have a checklist to complete. All right, this game came out like before Thanksgiving. It's now, we're creeping upon February, and I still have yet to 100% it. And that's just embarrassing. That's not a good look for me. And as someone that represents you, the mob, it's not a good look for you guys either. So we gotta get strapped, baby. We gotta strap in. I'm gonna look at my checklist real quick and see what we gotta do. I think we're still on our just, like, play the game missions, right? With Drag Race and Dust Up Derby on the mind. Correct! We need Gigantis. Yeah. That's the scary one, right? The big scary ones... Thank you so much, Spindash. I appreciate that. The big scary ones are Gigantis or Gigantass. That joke was so funny, I forgot what I was even saying. Oh, and the crystal one. And the halberd all. Those ones are obnoxious. But, have we not rode every vehicle in Skya? Oh, no, we need the Hydra and the Dragoon as well. Also really embarrassing that I've not done that. Or is it... No. Which ones am I missing? Hello, Don. Hello, Leave. Why don't you leave the stream? Just kidding. Please don't. It was a joke. I'm sorry. Which one's the, every vehicle one? I'm Erming. Oh, it's just Gigantis. What the hell, dude? This Gigantas is taking a while. Sakurai, why would you do this to me? But yeah, I told myself I wasn't going to apologize for making the last video 2 parts, but I'm a people pleaser, so I'm sorry. But hopefully you guys understand that that last video was a fuck ton of work and planning and a lot of time. And hopefully you see the video and you're like, all right, this makes sense. And if you haven't seen it yet, I just spoiled it, so my bad. But whatever, man. I have the master plan right now. It's eating this ramen, baby. Oh, good. It feels so good to be playing this again, especially at sunset too. A nice little dusk evening here at Skya, hanging around with your old buddy the Don and Pink Meta Knight. That's his real name, by the way. It's Pink Meta Knight. You guys know that? He's got no other name in the galaxy. Isn't that crazy? He's so cool. Frank as Yoshi was very funny. I had that idea very early on. It's crazy how because I visited Georgia, where Frank lives. Like 3 years ago. It was around Halloween, and he had that costume, and I immediately thought of that. And then it happened, and then I was happy. He's Yoshi, by the way. It was perfect. It was perfect. It all worked out in the end, baby. And they all lived happily ever after. Are we seriously not... Yo, slow down, please. Yes! That was tough. Waluigi's my favorite. The fact that a lot of people are saying they had different favorites makes me happy, too. Because I like picking characters, but I never know if it's like, oh, like, I don't know, are people gonna like this guy, this guy, this guy? But there was a lot of range of enjoyment that I saw. Alright, Don, I bought and going to blind play through Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If the Grandmas don't got me, no one does. That is a throwback. Holy. Holy. Thank you so much for the 5, though, Snidey. I appreciate that. Or Logan, rather. I know who you are. But I read your name as if I didn't. Dono Seas? Yeah, they are Dono Seas. They're epic. I liked all the guys except Big. I thought Big was funny. But it's okay. I honestly, as far as the premiere went, I was shocked at how everyone reacted at, like, everything that I wanted them to. People were like, I don't like this character. I like this character. And I was like, this is great because I point these things out. I felt very happy about that. Extremely happy, more so. That was probably the happiest about it. I like Big in the same way I like Zavok. I love Zavok. He's so funny. What other vids did you make with Asteroid? He's in my random battle tournament. And I'm in a few of his, but I can't remember. Is there anything I should be going towards right now? No, we're just waiting for fog. Oh, this is gonna be a slog. I can already smell it. Can't stay long for stream, but you guys, good luck. Thank you so much, Miss Jam, for the 5. I really appreciate that. Also, Toxic with the goat. Yeah, that was crazy. I met them. That was a beautiful chance interaction. That goes to show that you guys should, like, just say yes to everything. And not, like, everything, but, like, put yourself out there. Because I met him via playing hide and seek with Vern. When Vernius did, like, Mario Kart hide and seek. And we had, like, funnies back and forth in that video. And then we just kind of kept talking because he was, like... We have a very similar outlook on doing... He's like, I want to make great shit. And I'm like, I'm with you, dog. Let's fucking do this. And then I told him about my project. And then he was like, yo, let me hop on. And I was like, bet. And it worked out. Oh, and Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart World. But back when that was out and hot for like 3 days. I think Mario Kart World gets too much hate. Even though it's probably my least favorite out of the 3, it gets way too much hate out of the big racers. I think it has problems, but I think it has a lot of good stuff that people greatly overlook. Like, I think its trick system is actually insane to fuck around with. I mean, I remember when I was into that game, I literally was like, dude, I want to do time trials and shit. Like, I want to get better at this. And I will always respect a piece of art that, like, experiments. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like you were never going to get Mario Kart 9, you know? Like, Mario Kart 8 was just too big. Like, they had to go in a different direction. But people don't care. It's kind of fun to see the Sonic and Mario conflict be brought back, though. I think that's fun to see. Even though it gives people on, like, Twitter another reason to get mad at each other, but, like, whatever, dude. Sometimes discourse can be fun if it's over things that don't fucking matter, right? I'm glad... If there's gonna be hate being spread in this world, I think it's okay that it's over, like, Italian Plumber and Blue Rat. Like, that's fine. You know? Fuck it. Sure. The problem is, though, Sonic fans be complaining about fucking everything, bro. It's crazy. There's so much discourse about Sonic's model. It's nuts. I'm like, bro, this is really weird. Like, I don't know. I think it's too much in the other direction, you know? Like, I get it. Look, I get it. Like, this is probably the correct take that Sonic needs, like, a new model. But, dude, I'm not shitting, pissing, coming, and bleeding all over the place because of it, you know? Like, at the end of the day, the guy has one eyeball. Like, why are we having more conversations about that? I love the Sonic fandom. Every opinion is shit. I don't know what it is, man. He just has such a huge... Like, the autistic part of your brain just goes fucking haywire when you see the fast blue guy. It's nuts. There's nothing else like it in this world. I don't get it, man. The sanity of, like, a regular internet goer just diminishes greatly when Sonic Twit comes to town, you know. And you could say, oh, this is like everything, but no, Sonic is always like my 20 years spent on the internet, dude. Sonic has always been the top of that pyramid. There's no going without that. With that being said, I feel like Sonic YouTubers are like the exact opposite. I feel like they're the most down to earth, at least the ones that I've seen and witnessed. There's probably counter examples out there, sure. But I feel like I watch half the Sonic YouTubers I watch are like the most like down to earth. Like, yeah, this game's kind of shit. But, like, I get it. You know, like they're just fucking raw. Shout out Big Curry Box 12. Okay, that's my goat. But you hop on other platforms. The autism anchor, they call him. I was talking to Nexus like literally right before this stream, and I was like, dude, we kind of represent. We're like the fighting game community, you know, black guys and white autistic dudes, and it's kind of a vibe. It's kind of like fans of Charlie XCX are either neurodiverse as fuck or gay. You know, sometimes you just find certain niches that are just like the overlap. You know? This shit's a banger, bro. The hoes love when this comes on the club. I'm the ladder.
5, 4.
May I climb you?
2, 1.
This is the worst thing I've ever said. You're just like Sonic Heroes. That's what I've been saying! I really felt it for Sonic. I felt bad for him. That makes me... Okay, so I'm gonna make it for members. I'm gonna do a, Oh, shit. I totally forgot my missions. That's fine. Oh, Geek Critique's another very good one. What am I supposed to, like, not move in Drag Race? I think I'm just gonna not move and then also not touch. And of course, the hints are not going to help me. That's fine. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this real? Am I real? This is definitely not what I'm supposed to be doing. Drag Race 1 definitely shouldn't be on here. See my question? I missed it. What's my favorite Mario creepypasta? There are Mario creepypastas? Oh, but to go back to the Glepseptic. It's a crazy name, by the way. I am going to do a director's commentary for members. Oh, there was Drag Race stuff. What? Yes. Yes. And I got the slick start, guys. I really like the slick start. Wait. Yeah. Oh, this is definitely just a mode that I've never played. Drag Race 1. This is like, dog, 35 seconds? That's how long it takes me to piss. And do Drag Race 1, by the way. All right, Drag Race 3. Finish within 40 seconds without ever leaving the ground. Okay. Got it. We need Slick Rick. Or 19 chain. What was I saying, though? Director's commentary. That script has been in the works for a while. And Sonic used to be way meaner. And I'm glad I toned him down. In the premiere, what was so funny was when I premiered that shit. You can go back and watch the premiere chat. People were like, Sonic's an asshole. Sonic is mean. But people were saying the same exact shit as Sonic in chat. And that made me very happy. Like, people were like, Don, you fucked up. They were like, Big is a weirdo. Like, everyone low-key agreed with Sonic. And I was like, good. I wanted that to happen. That made me extremely happy. Because it's like I don't know. I don't know. I had a really hard time with that. No, I didn't have a really hard time. That script had like a lot of different versions. The first draft, I made Peter a literary Christ figure that was going to be like reflected on the entire time. And then Sonic was going to start being a dick because everyone was going to start glazing Peter. And he was like, I'm jealous of Peter. But then I changed that because I'm like, that's just like mean. It just felt like crappy. Like I was like, well, I also too, there's this weird line with like using other people's characters where I was like, okay, I kind of want to stay true to what this character is besides Big and Waluigi. Everyone got mad about Big. No one gave a shit that I gave Waluigi this like normal guy personality with a Bob's Burgers voice. But Big spawned from a Discord joke that we have of like, what if Big was like the most deplorable person ever? And it was just like, yeah, bro, I love bitches, bro. They can't get enough of me. And that made me happy. No one else thought it was good, but I loved it. But it was great because then in premiere chat, everyone's like, fuck Big, I hate Big. And then I was like, okay, we ditched them. And that made me happy. That made me happy. I feel like the way people felt about characters was like the way they were treated in the video. And that like, I don't know. As someone, I still think I have many ways to go as a writer. But like that made me feel really good. What you on about? My last video. Oh shit, all the boosts in the boxes. Boost in the boxes, boost in the boxes. Who did the stop motion on Big? Me. Everyone that was not credited was me. I think people undermine how much I actually did on that video. I did Waluigi, I did Big, I did Zero. I animated Mallow and Peach, even though the illustrations were made by other people. Which wasn't that... I mean, Peach was actually kind of hard, because animate lip flaps are really weird. Anamo did Mallow poses, and I was so stupid that I forgot to credit him in the credits, but I gave him a pin comment, which sucks. Yoshi was himself. That is very true. Yoshi was himself. Oh my god. Frank murdered that shit. His introduction was he was supposed to do, it was supposed to be a different take. And I just kept his fuck up, so I was like, this is so much funnier, dude. There was a while where I was just watching the Frank sections, just laughing to myself. Hysterically. Alright, are we gonna get... We're still on the lookout for Gigantis, we're still on the lookout for the fog. If I get desperate, I guess I can start hotboxing the entire fucking Skya, but like, I don't know. That sounds kind of expensive. You know, that's a lot of... Bro, I struggle to hotbox the minivan, let alone Giant Flying Island. I don't know. But then again, Smiling Snacks. Yeah, I mean, I want to do a mixed media animation style, and I know my humor, so I knew people were going to compare it to Smiling Friends, which is fair. But here's my retort. A, is more Smiling Friends really bad? And B, I think my writing style was different enough. Maybe not the humor, but like Smiling Friends is not that dramatic, and like I wanted this video to actually take itself seriously. And watching it back, I was like, I'm proud that I did that. Like, people are still gonna draw that comparison, but I was happy that I watched it back and I felt it was like different enough, you know. But I mean, jokes like where people were like, "This is Smiling Friends ass writing." I've been making jokes like that for years, of like characters just kind of like awkwardly being like, "Dude, yeah, what the fuck," you know. Amazing World of Gumball. So that actually was the first thing that came to my mind, genuinely, for mixed media animation style. But I think people will say Smiling Friends because A, it's more popular, and B, my writing style is a little bit more similar. Because Gumball is just so witty and fast, and Smiling Friends is more like realism mixed with like absurdism. You know, it's like crazy characters doing mundane shit. I was surprised to see no sponsor. I couldn't get one in time, but I think it was for the best. I was able to like really take my time on this video. And obviously I need sponsors going forward, but I think the extra time that I allotted made the cinematography a lot better, made the pacing fucking immaculate. Dude, I was going back and watching old Kirby Nuzlocke, and I was like, this pacing is the best that I ever did. Thanks, Pokio. I really appreciate that. I really liked how that video is paced. I think the only part that seemed a little fast for my liking is the ending, but that's, I don't know, a matter of preference, right? Part 2 will be sponsored by the Don. I mean, ideally, if I'm going to have a video out, I'm going to get sponsored just because I think, like, life is expensive, you know, and it's hard to raise a family. I think ideally, in the future, I would like to do no sponsors. Because working at my own pace and stuff was, like, the most freeing thing ever. But, like, obviously, I don't know. It's fucking... That's some La La Land-ass logic, and at the end of the day... I gotta pay rent. I gotta start planning for my future, right? Not everyone's gonna like that, but that's fine. You can't be fully committed. Being fully committed to the art is like a privileged thing. Like you have to be rich in order to just like be a complete and utter artist and not like bend your whim or your muse to some corporation or something. And that's not everyone's gonna know that, and that's fine. You know, it's hard to see that perspective, you know. But whatever. You win some, you lose some. I found treasure stars, but no foggers. Gigantis. Wow. I should stop screaming. My girlfriend's actually really hungover right now. Or maybe I should punish her. No, I'm not gonna do that. So I like her a lot, and she's actually really hot and kind of cool. He's a sellout. They say from their mom's basements. Yeah, but that's like I don't want to adopt that mentality. You know. I like to think everyone that watches me are fucking multi-billionaires that are philanthropic and are consumers of the high arts, you know? And definitely just not a bunch of like-minded spurgs like me. Nah, I'm just joshing. You do what you do to keep the lights on. Yeah. I think it's funny when people say they like the sponsors. They're like, I watch all of them. I'm like, you don't really have to. I appreciate it. But, like, I'll tell you on stream what sponsors I fuck with heavy. Like, I think, Geology? I fuck with that heavy. I think Factor? Factor's great. VPNs? Yeah, I think the worst I'll do are things that I'm like, this is okay. You know, I'll do, like, whenever I get sponsored, I'll look up, like, Reddit and, like, what do people think about this? And I'll look up, is this a scam? And then if the answer is no, I'm like, all right, cool. VPNs can be good. No, they can be, and that's why I'll sponsor it. But like, I don't really care for it. Like, it's not like I feel passionate about it. But like, fuck, name one YouTuber that's super giga passionate about everything they're sponsored by. Actually, there are some people that only take sponsorships that they really care about, which like more power to them. Will we get the Tyler TC sponsor? What is that? Got the Waz? I didn't even know he had sponsorships. All right, Drag Race 3. So we cannot leave the ground and take first place. Which is hard. Yo, wait, this Shadow Star? Okay. Well, I'll just do this again, I suppose. Okay, this challenge is kind of neat. It's like a little, you know, the ramps are obstacles. You know, I really fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. Yes, more on that. Not enough on that. Yes, yes. All right, well, I got first place. We need a Healy, a wheelie, a Jeff Keighley. No, what we need is a hero. You fuck heavy. Yeah, I like TF2. Listen, man, I know you said you fuck with TF2, but come on. Hey, what's the idea if you got Birdo? So, I don't know if maybe I did a bad job in doing this, but every character was supposed to represent like an internet animation style. Zero was Machinima. Broccolini used Storytime Animation. Waluigi, Joel Haver. Some of them were just my styles. So on and so forth. I guess you can call Don Dorkley. But, I did want to do one, like an FNF character. Luigi was SMG4. And we also didn't really have one that was Gary's mod, but I feel like Gary's mod could have been represented as well. Big was Sonic stop motion animation, which is a big thing. But I talked to Slippy about it, who was the person that animated Peter. We were trying to think of art styles. He was the one that came up with Storytime Animation. But FNF was an art style that I like because like FNF mods are big on the internet. Peach was supposed to represent like a 2000s like Tumblr, Sailor Moon, like Caramel. We were going after. Is it called Caramel Delson? Is that the name of it? Am I pronouncing it like a fucking idiot? Any of my older people know what I'm talking about. Like the fucking. You know, she was supposed to be like that type of beat. Oh yeah, since I miserably failed Drag Race 3, I'll try it again. Caramel Dancing? Am I forgetting the N? I guess so. Yeah, she was supposed to be like that, because that was like a really big thing in like mid to late 2000s on YouTube. Because YouTube animation, I'm fucking obsessed with it, man. Oh, we're doing this for our goat. Oh wait, aren't I supposed to beat in at a certain time? 40 seconds. You only got 4 minutes to save the world. All right, Formula Star, do what the only thing you're supposed to be doing on this world. And dance. Well, no, you're not supposed to dance. You're supposed to go straight. You better not be gay, Rocket Star. I swear to God, or Formula Star. Rocket Star, you could be gay. You're gay as hell. That's fine. If you get Silver the Hedgehog, he should be these Sonic 06 with all the load times. Silver's not in the mod. All right, now he cannot leave the ground. Yes. Yes, you hear that ground? I will lick you like a child. I've said too much. Not playing. Hey, yo. I was gonna say like a child to a lollipop, but then like I kind of stopped myself and all hell broke loose, and I just fucked this up. This is the worst stream. I'm gonna end stream. I'm ending. It's over. It's over.
3, 2, 1, go!
What? I was gonna say like a child licks a lollipop, but then I stopped myself. I'm sorry. Bye. No. Huh? This VOD needs to go immediately. Nah, come on. It's not the weirdest thing I've ever said. I didn't have one. That was probably the vid. Oh my God. All right, I gotta lock in. Canceled? No, guys, please. You said worse. I've totally said worse. We're not a good era of those kinds of jokes, Don. That's so true, man. I would love to make jokes like that because it's like I'm so comfortable that I'm not like that I can make jokes. But at the end of the day, I am still a Nintendo YouTuber and there's a non-zero chance. And that fucking blows, man. All those other scumbags ruined it for the rest of us. God, and that's the worst part about pedophiles. Now that's funny. That what I said was funny.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, I actually need to focus. Chance of everything. Yeah, true, but like, you know, that phrase doesn't really... Scientifically, yes, but you know what I mean when I say that in that phrase. All right, hitting one of these is like crucial, getting top speed quickly. Can this even get there in 40 seconds? Oh my God, this section's hard.
3, 2, 1, go!
God will use you as an example of what...
Freeze!
I also got really flattered in the last video when people were asking, like, oh, who voiced Waluigi? And I was like, it was me, Barry. I bet you didn't know I had that much range, did ya? Even though it was probably less range and more like my microphone was different. Oh my god, we could totally do it in 40 seconds. That was nothing. That wasn't even cake. That was baby food, bro. That was little mush carrots. You know what I'm saying? Anybody fuck with mush carrots? Because if you do, you probably shouldn't be watching this at all. It's really disturbing. Get your parents in here. What do you call the style of animation you did for Waluigi? It's like so it's technically Rotoscope, but it's not actually. It was automatically done by website. What I did was, I can show you guys a little behind the scenes stuff if you want. This will be cute. This will be Pog. Let me find the footage. So here is how Waluigi was done. I think colloquially, like on the internet, it's called like the Joel Haver style because he kind of made it very popular. He makes great stuff. If you're in this sphere, you've probably seen the what's it called video, the Lanky Kong video. But here is this is how I filmed it, right? Like I filmed this, right? I filmed like myself in this outfit. And then I would take a screenshot, right? And then I would draw it. So here's how I would draw it on Photoshop. And then a website kind of like meshes the two together. And that's how... it's actually really... It's time consuming, but it's really easy. It's really... There's a Pokemon creator that does that. We unlocked Drag Race 4? Oh boy, I always wanted to go straight 4. But I don't think there's any challenges here, so... It looks like we could be gay again. Somebody whip out the Dragoon! Ah, yes, Waluigi's iconic red hat. Well, yeah, because it's like I'm coloring it something different. It doesn't need... As long as the shape's there, you don't need to have it the same way, you know? Alright, so now that all the Drag Race is done... Hi, Bend Over. Hello, Icy Wiener. Oh, crud. Now that Drag Race is done, it's all about Big Battle, baby. Big Battle, baby. And the other one. And Dust Up Derby. Dusty. I'm getting so dusty up here, man. It's okay. Waluigi's colorblind. Waluigi is colorblind, I feel like. Let's go a fourth way to be straight. These are cruel political times. Dude, the straights are taking over, man. That new video today was PKF. That means a lot coming from you, Grayson. That means more than everyone else in this chat. Nah, I'm playing. What's the site called? No, I got you. I would gladly... This isn't even... I want to let this known, too, that this is not me. It's all Joel Haver. Like, I mean, he's a bigger YouTuber than me. It's not like I'm small. Sean, not a small guy. But, he kind of, like, popularized this, so I want to give him all the credit. It's called Absinthe. I can put it in chat right now. Yeah, it's really simple. You load up... The key is that you don't want to move that much in the footage because the I don't know. I guess it's AI, but it's not like generative AI. Like, it's not the bad kind. This has existed for like 5 years now. It gets fucked when you move too much. I have a joke where I do that in the video. But you just load in your footage. You draw the thing, and then bada bing bada boom. It kind of like does the rest there. I noticed that with the Drake dance. Yeah, that was the point of that joke where I'm like ODing, what do I say? Like, maybe feel like I'm ODing on fentanyl. And we drew, what's his name? Like, whoa, these are different. This is so peculiar. Wait, is this lore? Do Kirby lore just dropping like this? It's usually crystals down here, unless I'm in a different spot. Guys, I just found a crazy lore. Wait. Is this real? Chat? What's happening? It changes? I don't think I've ever noticed the pillars here. So I'm just a moron. The gravestones of the ancients, yes. Yes, I knew it. Guys, if you break all of those pillars in the first 30 seconds, that's actually how you get the Mage Sisters. That's real. Look it up. And are now coming under fire because people don't know the difference. Well, no, because that's like, I don't know. That's what the AI corporations want you to do, right? They don't want you to say... They want you to take nuance out of it so it makes people anti-AI sound dumb as fuck. So everyone calls everything AI when it's generative AI that's really the issue. You know, like small. Oh, we talk about this a lot on these. I'm not gonna get too into it because I feel like I talked about it enough. But like, you know, like those things that help you find cancer, that's pretty cool in most people's book, right? Like, you know, we love Elfin. I like Elfin. No, trust me, when I was looking into that shit, I got very paranoid. I'm like, fuck, are they gonna like, are motherfuckers gonna come after me because they think this is like AI that I'm using in my videos and whatnot, right? But I'm like, you know what? I did my research and I was like, okay, well, if someone's mad at me, they're not actually offended. They're just performative, you know, or they're wrong, you know. And that's okay. People shouldn't be too afraid of backlash. I think they should just be afraid of like. That's the problem, right? Is I think for a little bit there, I was like, no, I am more afraid of backlash than I am afraid of doing something morally incorrect. And that's when I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway, right? Because like, that's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about like public perception. It should be like, okay, I'm actually doing something that's bad, you know? That's hurting something, right? I had like a little moment with myself about that. But people forget that, man. They're like, oh, dude, cancel culture. I gotta tiptoe around everywhere. It's like, no, fucking just be cool. You can even say dumb shit and bad shit. People will forgive you. Just like, don't be a bad person. I don't think it's that bad. I say bad and dumb shit all the fucking time. I've done so to the point where I'm like, I will be forgiven. So, look, try to speak chat. Sometimes I make myself fucking comfortable. Do you know how many times I think before I speak? It's very rarely. It's only when I'm trying to say something that's like actually like, I don't know, not profound, because that's so inflated of me, but like, you know, like I'm trying to say something that requires thought, I suppose. Like that sentence, this is me thinking before I say something, but most of the time I'm just fucking riffing, man. Bro thinks, dude, bro really thought. I did. Well, no, I guess the point that I'm making is that I don't. Just be cool and get canceled. Just get fucking canceled. Just be an idiot. Who cares, man? Die. Yeah, that's the lesson. That's the takeaway. Do dumb and bad shit. Just do bad things. Dude, smoke cigarettes. You don't need to be 17 to get your license. You can drive now. You play Mario Kart. It's really not that hard. Just stop thinking. Okay, but stop thinking and start doing is actually a core philosophy in Donism. If you want to be a creative man, just stop fucking talking about what you're gonna do and just actually do it, man. But then, I guess that's what separates the successful people from the non-successful people, is the successful people actually do shit. Non-successful people just talk about doing shit. Yo, I got this idea. Bitch, I don't care. Fucking show me. Pussy boy. Pussy boy. Me? I am going back to Twitter. I know it sucks, but I'm just gonna make my account a Don Schnack out of context account. That's all I want. Just like post my clips. I'm not gonna talk about thinking I'm working on. I'm like, no, fuck that. You'll get my shit when it's out, baby. It'll be out when it's out. Unless I'm really excited. Unless I'm really excited. I be showing my friends stuff all the time. So I get really excited. Baby, you're too blind to see it. No, too blind. What is a dust-up derby, Don? It's when a guy and a girl, and sometimes two guys, and sometimes two. It's people of any gender, man. When they love each other, man, they get into a motherfucking dust-up derby in the bedroom. It's kinky, it's horny, and it's unprotected. You know, it's unprotected. It's either you pull out or you're paying a lot of shit for a kid, dog. You be the judge. It's up to you, man. It's up to you. And that's what dust-up derby is really all about. And, yeah. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Let's do this. My favorite thing about watching like old top 10 artists on YouTube, that was crazy. You know what? Yeah, they artists, bro. They artists. I love when they be like, all right, we're counting down the top 10 bosses in The Legend of Zelda. Let's get started. And it'd be like a little montage, and then be like, number 10. I miss that shit, man. What happened to saying, let's get started? I'm gonna start every video with that from here on out. I don't care if it's gonna tank the channel, bro. I'm doing it for the culture. Should have called it Pull-Out Party. They should have, man. I heard there was a rumor going around that they actually wanted to put like an event in this game where you storm the Capitol. Oh, I just got a Hydra. Very ironic that I was talking about storming the Capitol while riding the Hydra. You know, I feel like that's biblical in a sense. You know, you get the joke? You get the joke. Come on. You get it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you get the joke. But I feel like Sakurai actually want to put like a January 6th event in this game, but his friends were like, dude, I don't know if people are gonna get this meme. So instead we got Big Battle 3 specifically. So yeah, there's that. Did you know gaming? Hire me, please. I don't get it. You will when you're older. You will when you're like less dumb and more wise. I feel like when you're more tapped into shit, you know. Yo, new meme just unlocked. Be ultra condescending when people don't get your jokes. This is gonna be a good year. This is gonna be a good year. A lot of big developments happening. The top 10 most annoying companions. Number 1, it's Navi. It has to be Navi. I mean, seriously, gamers, what the F? Navi's so annoying. Dude, I would watch a top 10 list of the top 10 best companions in Zelda. Actually, I feel like, what's her name, Fi? I feel like people hate Fi more. So am I dumb? Well, no, you're calling you dumb's like an understatement. Like, you're probably the dumbest. I would say. Like, in this chat right now, you're probably the dumbest person here. And we were all thinking it. Like, that's not even like, that's not just me. Like, we all think that, actually. So, Dom, was premiering your vid a good time? I had a friend. Jace was telling me that, he was a very trusted companion of mine. A mentor, dare I say. Is this really just a 1v1? What am I trying to accomplish here? They won't tell me. Okay. I think I should want to kill him while shrunken. That's be kind of hard, though, considering that... Well, he's shrunken. He is riding on the, whatever the fuck that is. The battle chariot. I want to try to use this opportunity to get shrunk. To get skrunked. But I was told by a good friend that I trust that has good intel that premieres aren't the move. But I liked it for like a big event. I don't know. I rarely do a premiere. Is there gonna be another mini? That's embarrassing that just happened to you, by the way. That's probably the most embarrassing. I would never let that happen to me. Personally, but you know, you do you, I guess, do Cappy. Okay, it's my time. Now it's my time. Okay, we gotta get him. Please. No! Why am I big? When did this happen? I don't want to be huge. What happened to my micro penis? It's gone. No. Fuck, man. Someone roofied me with Viagra. God damn it. This sucks. Now I'm hard. In a public place. God, if I had a nickel for every time that happened. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I'd have one public indecency charge. Anyway, we didn't get any achievements there, I don't think. Now that chat's live reactions immortalizing the vid, not for video performance, but I loved having live chat there because, like I said, a lot of like I didn't know people would care about Peter's death that much. Like, that was the one death where I watched it back and I was like, I think this death had the smallest impact, but it was like a good segue into like what deaths are gonna look like in the video. But people were like, damn, this kind of hits, and I'm like, oh, I didn't think this would hit. I don't know. I didn't have any... There was very few reactions where people... I mean, there were people asking questions that were established in the video, but I think everyone... I was very happy that everyone seemed to have like a very easy time following along. And we're feeling things. I don't know. Seeing the live reaction is beautiful, actually. Because I don't get that a lot with YouTube. I kind of just make videos and then just like never... Like, it's just like on to the next thing. So like actually seeing people... I don't know. It was really cool. It was really cool. I'll treasure that experience. I had a huge, like, I don't know, like dopamine plummet or like some sort of like chemical reaction afterwards where I was just like, fuck, like I feel really anxious and weird. Now like a big part of my life is like done. You know, that video took I had like a postpartum depression a little bit. Shrink the smallest time 3 times. Fuck! Oh, it's Big Battle 2. Peter Ryder has grown big while you were shrunken. What am I even doing right now, man? How many are left? 22. Halberd. A bunch of Gigantis stuff. If I get Gigantis, it's like I get like 4 fucking achievements. 7 parts? Does a temp mean that these parts are gonna spawn? I really felt bad for Mallow. Yeah, because what's weird about when you work so long on a project, a lot of the feelings start to go away. Like, it just becomes normalized to you. You see the same scenes over and over again. That you forget certain things have a punch to it, you know? So that was cool. I saw Toxic's animations. Yeah, Toxiquid, he went ham. He went way more ham than he needed to, but I guess that's kind of his thing, right? Because he was assigned the storytime animation character, which is defined by its super limited animation. But I don't know. He had fun with it, which is cool. My dear Waluigi. Well, I guess now the posing was limited to the point where I think the point still got across, but I guess it was just like so Giga expression. From all the parties involved, yeah, everyone went hammed. There was a lot of funny stories with that project. Enamo, who did Mallow, lives in not America, and paying them was like a 3-week endeavor, which was really fucking funny. They were a really good sport about it, though. We were just kind of like, fuck PayPal, man. That's all I gotta say. That shit was that was a nightmare. Can't wait for part 2. Yeah, part 2 is already scripted. I mean, I'm gonna change some things because I constantly change my mind about things all the time. Is that a rainbow? Whoa. Single rainbow, sometimes partially the way. Tough. Gigantis, come out here, baby. Imagine living in America. Yeah, dude, some territories, it is really, and it's I've read about it. It's America's fault for having weird banking systems like that. No way, the single rainbow. Single, kind of like the girl who's watching this. But she doesn't really have to be. Winks in a way that's very flirtatious, and then you get really turned on, but also kind of embarrassed because he did that in front of everybody. And he's also playing Kirby, which makes you feel really awkward about the whole interaction. And now you start to think to yourself, maybe he should stop talking, and he starts to agree with you. He also whips his balls out for some reason. Are you saying that something is America's fault? Not possible. To some people, it's not possible, but I don't think those people really think critically about the world that they live in, you know? They just think, oh, maybe the world is exactly what it seems, you know? And they're like, dude, I watched Waverly Place. I know that everything's not what it seems. Now, which machine do you use the most? I'm probably like a Wheelie Scoot, Swerve Star, Shadow Star kind of main. I feel like they're just very multifaceted. Gigantis piece, I'm gonna go with no. No, it's just a fucking lonely lion again, dude. Stop! I've already rode the kitty cat. I'm fine with it, man. I want to. What the fuck is Gigantis? What the fuck is Gigantis, man? Is Swerve Star still Insanio style? No, it's not. It's not nearly as good, but it's decent. It's a very good early game star. Any star with high acceleration is really great to start out with. Your box stars are fantastic, or wagon stars. I keep calling it box. Wagon, Wheelie Scoot, Swerve. I think what's it called's really good as well. The Chariot. And then I think really good late game stars are your Battle Chariots, your Vampire Stars, Rocket Stars. This is also one dipshit's opinion, by the way. I think Warp Star is actually one of the worst ones. Hop Star is very good at first. It's kind of slow, but you can break boxes extremely quickly. It's really interesting how the meta of this game kind of evolved, right? Because, like, besides everyone being on the field, I feel like Flight really did get nerfed, but they added those islands. And so it has a really interesting dynamic. Where, like, if you're playing competitive, Air Glider and High Jump are usually banned, right? But at the same time, it's really important to get, like, a good gliding star because you can get up to the fucking thing. So I'm sure, like, I bet Wing Star is, like, a really weird niche category because it allows you to get up to the island, but then you can, like, once you're done doing that, you can just throw it to the wayside and then get, like, a really good vehicle for, like, one of the events. So it's, like, an interesting, I don't know. I'm sure tier lists of this game are really dynamic that way, right? Because there's, like, vehicles that are just like, well, you're not really great in an event, but you're super good for, like, the preliminaries, for, like, the first, like, 3 minutes of the match. You know, until you can juice up another vehicle. Oh, and this is the only What? I didn't know. Oh my god, but that's a huge one. And Kai's playing a Hatsune Miku game? Have we ever been this back? Oh my god. Oh my globbers. Oh my globopus, chat. Wow. Wowzers in my trousers. I gotta stop. I'm going to hell. Do you think there's a specific hell for cringe people? For Redditors? Nah. They would put that in the Bible if it existed. That's massive though. I was kind of worried. That was gonna be an achievement that I would plan on cheesing. To like hop in a lobby with two people and be like, all right guys, I'm gonna drop a bomb here. Can you both just like walk here? And I owe it all to Lololo, La La La, and Deedly, my favorite thruple. Ah, yes. Wait until the fanfic artists hear about this one. Oh my god, I love when my ship just works out, you know? What do you think of Magalore? You mean Magahore? Or that guy will sleep with anybody in Dreamland, dog. He's a fucking slut. Great guy, though. Lovely person. I like Magalore. I think Magalore's cool. I mean, Return of Dreamland's a game that I have a very strong connection with. I'm not a big fan of the Wii. Like, even growing up, I bought a Wii, and I was like, bro, GameCube's where the fuck it's at. Which I'm not saying Wii's bad. I just think it's like a personal taste of mine. But I think Kirby on the Wii fucked heavy, dude. That was Kirby's craziest. Like, Kirby fans gotta, like... The Wii did so much for Kirby, it's insane. I think Epic Yarn's a fine game. I'm not gonna glaze it because I shit on Toad's Treasure Tracker and like Yoshi's Woolly World when it's like a Yoshi's Woolly World ass game, like Toad's Treasure Tracker ass game. Like it's not like a generational game, but like it's cute, it's fun, I like it a lot. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I'm not gonna call it peak though. But Return to Dreamland literally brought Kirby back to its fucking roots. The Dream Collection is tough as fuck. You know, that shit was just gas. That shit was just gas. They had the combos, bro. The combos, bro. They got canceled. I kind of disagree. I feel like Kirby GCN was split up into like 5 different games. It feels like I think it because I mean you're correct in some capacity, right? Like those assets were then because it's like a mixture of air rides, art style, and enemy design and assets. Return to Dreamland's like DNA, and then Star Allies used like its core concepts. I just fell off and died. I wasn't even looking. Thoughts on Waddle Dee? I think he's shaped like a friendo. He's a fucking asshole. Except for my Waddle Dee, the one voiced by Nexus. Dude, I didn't even complete the line. I'm such a chud. I'm such a fat, mouth-breathing idiot. What is wrong with me? Yo, I just got that all. Never mind. I'm the goat. I'm a Chad. Thoughts? Thoughts on the letter H? I before E, except after he. I don't even remember what I'm supposed to be fucking doing, man. I'm gonna Google this shit. I gotta stop lollygagging. I gotta get this shit done. Kirby, Air Riders, Dust Up, Derby, achievements. We need to find the Master Emerald. Dude, we can't... Am I ever gonna fucking find it? It's like the One Piece at this point, man. We need to edit this video. Dude, this video is coming out in March. I'm taking my sweet ass time. I'm done killing myself, man. I did that all last year. The real ones will understand. Bust all rocks in the field for a free box. Oh, okay. So Dust Up Derby 1. I don't know which ones. They don't tell me. I'm hurting! I'm just gonna do Big Battle. I don't know. What's your favorite game ever? I mean, it's like a... Probably Majora's Mask. I don't think it's the best game ever, but I think it means something to me. Because I love that game. I think about it all the time. And what's cool about it is, like, it's not even a game that I grew up with. I played that in college. I played it when I was, like, 20. And I was like, this shit fucks, dude. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't even think Majora's Mask is that great because I feel like it's cool artistically, but I feel like I remember that first playthrough I did though. I was like lost as shit all the fucking time and was very overwhelmed by that game. Like I feel like me saying it's my favorite. I don't know. It's kind of like I heard I think it was Running Shine, who had a video on Ocarina of Time, and he compared it to Jimi Hendrix. And it's like, if you hype this thing as the best thing ever, naturally people are just gonna shit on it, right? Because you're like, what if he had a really good comparison? What if you go out to dinner with a friend, and they're like, this is the best fucking ramen you're ever gonna eat in your life, dude. Like, it's the greatest thing ever. They just keep hyping it up. It's literally the greatest thing ever. And then the fucking waiter brings down the ramen, and everyone's looking at you to like taste it, you know? And they're like, oh, so what do you think? What do you think? Like, naturally, you're not. It's good. Like, do you know how much expectation needs to live up to it? And I feel like Majora's Mask is kind of like that, where it is kind of like overrated. But I don't know, man. The shit that it does well, it's like, fuck. Like, I think in theory, Majora's Mask 3D actually was on the right... Like, it had the right idea. Like, this stuff should be more consumable, like, to the average person. Like, easier to follow and stuff. But they just did it in such a shitty way. You know, at least in Majora's Mask 3D. That's a huge achievement, actually. One of the shitty RNG field missions is done, which is fucking massive. It's really just, like, the dumb dust-up derbies. And Gourmet Race, apparently. Fuck it, I'm going back. So you don't get it. Being unintuitive as fuck makes it more autistic. I don't think it's unintuitiveness. I think I have fun playing that game when I know exactly what I need to do, honestly. And re-experiencing those moments. I don't think, like, the wonder of finding... I mean, yes and no. Like, I don't think the game should tell you these things. But I think the schedule should be, like, a little bit easier to follow. Like, I think that the Bomber's Notebook they gave you, I'm like, what the fuck does any of this mean? You know, and it was all symbols and shit. It was weird. It was weird. What was I gonna do, though? Alright, keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. Here, let me look at what I actually have to do and, like, register. I needed more guidance. I think, like, a little bit more for sure. Especially because in that game, it's like, I don't know, you could just be like, oh, there's side quests, who cares? No, the side quests are the entire game. Like, who plays through Majora's Mask and doesn't do, like, most of the side quests? That's insane. That's insanity. Also, I like how I attempted the achievement just for it to, like, not give it. I thought maybe the attempt would guarantee that Gigantis would be on the field. It did not. It did not. That did not happen. All right, so win a full match without shrinking down in size. Oh, just staying huge the entire time. Okay. Oh, I already did that. Big battle 1, shrink the small time 3 times. That's kind of hard. Defeat a rider that has grown big while you are shrunken. That's really hard. Get at least 15 points in a single match and only copy an ability 3 times or fewer. We're getting strict. Clear without being hit by meteors. I don't even think I had Dust Up there before. Or 5. Defeat other riders a total of 50 times. All right, so I should probably just focus my efforts on Dust Up Derby. Yeah, we should start. Yeah, we should start. Yeah, we should. Yeah, actually, we should. Yeah. I think that's out of 1, actually. I need a decom of Galaxy. Oh, that'd be tough if any other 3D Mario platformer did that. Think I'm autistic? I don't know you. The stuff I was saying earlier was just a joke.
3, 2,
For the minimum HP, dude, Casper once again. Well, I don't know. Oh, for like the thing. Well, yeah, we're still grinding for other achievements, right? Are they just not going to show me the stadium events? Interesting. So you can't select the stadium events there. That's kind of neat. God damn it. All right, so we want Fog, we want Gigantis, and most importantly, we want a good time. I'm sorry, that's arrogant. 7 Gigantis parts? That doesn't even get you 3 Gigantises. Is that 37%? Spicy. But yeah, what I liked about that project too is people had no idea, had like the complete wrong idea like how I was gonna Nuzlocke it. Like people are like, oh, you're gonna do like Mario's moveset? I'm like, that sounds boring as hell. I think the different characters sounds way more interesting. I mean, Mario's moveset's like more gamer-y. You know, if I'm like simple flips and I'm like a Mario speedrunner, and I'm just like, I need like a challenge like that. But I'm not, so. I love when people get mad at me for letting characters die, though. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What, you want me to do a Nuzlocke and no one dies? Like, what? What? They gotta die. But I will admit to this. There has never been a time where I've, like, killed characters on purpose. I don't believe in that for the content type of shit. I feel like if you can make a good video out of anything, you can make a good video out of anything. I mean, I think I've had Nuzlocks in the past where, like, for a while, only, like, one... Like, the Kirby BDSP one, besides the fact that I lose, like, twice, I didn't lose, like, any characters throughout it, you know? Like, it wasn't, like, a steady progression. Had L3 button for ground pound. That shit was funny as hell. That guy was looking invincible for a second. That guy was looking so title card right there. This song needs to be skipped. It ruins my brain if it's on for too long. Please. A short race? Yeah, I guess. Bluto Bungus. Bluto Bongulus. 3, 2, 1, go! Huh. No one passed me. Yay! Ooh, after this, I gotta get a snacky poo. I'm getting fucking hungry. Dude, City Trial, man. It's, yeah, they were not lying. They were not lying. It is a bit of a grind. With more events means more variables, which means less likelihood of getting something like the fog. Or, I don't know. Dude, I'm praying for that fog. That's gonna be shite. Or Gigantis? Like, I'll take one. Dragoon. Fuck! Gigussy. Gigantic pussy. That's what Gigantis is actually short for, by the way. I don't know. That's actually in the manual. Actually, I lied. That's not in the manual. Sakurai literally DM'd me on Discord and told me that. And told me not to tell anybody, so this is me breaching his trust. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. My favorite is when, like... I pause for a second. I want to find the right way to say this. I feel like something that's so funny to me is when an old, mild-mannered Japanese man just says something, like, so quaint about, like, something sexual. Like, for example, when Miyamoto... I think it was Miyamoto. When someone was talking about Mario 3D World, they're like, yeah, I think cat girls are sexy. You know? It's just like... I love that shit. I don't know. I pictured the giant pussy comment. I pictured, Sakurai's been like... I called it giant pussy. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, man. Yeah. And red boxes are rare boxes. No, I know that, but it's not even spawning. Like, I don't even have a chance to do that, you know? Like, this is a big Dragoon Hydra time. I don't remember that. I swear someone said that about Mario 3D World. The giant pussy thing's a joke. Like, let's not take that seriously. Or am I making that up? Miyamoto. Cat Peach. Yes, I'm right. That's cool. Okay, I'm not spreading misinformation. Tough. around the 2010s. 2010s was a bad time for Nintendo, man. But, we love them cat girls, you know what I'm saying? We love them cat girls, you know what I'm saying? This game's the cat's meow. Meow. They're like, kids like pussy, this will sell games. Right? And they're like, dog, do you hear yourself right now, you fucking weirdo? He's like, yeah. So we've known he's a strange fellow. Dude, Miyamoto sounds like the weirdest, like, most eccentric. Like, I think I'm artsy-fartsy. I would not want to work with that guy. I feel like every interview and, like, what people have to say about him, he just sounds like a strange fucking man. Which I guess, like, I don't know, at a certain point in your career, like what giga artists, what pioneer isn't, you know? I feel like you just kind of get, like, high on your own supply. We'll call it the Kanye effect, but not, like, we'll call it, like, the 2000s Kanye effect. There's a better example, probably, actually, because now you say Kanye, you think of anti-Semitism, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, like, the Beatles, right? They kind of got high on their own juice a little bit. But, like, you start getting weird, you know? You referenced earlier. Well, yeah, that was referenced in the Running Shine video, but also, like, I've seen multiple sources with that. Like, there's nothing... I feel like that's, like, more of a... Not a known thing, but, like, trivia that's not limited to just one source. Like, multiple people are like, yeah, that guy seems like a crazy dude.
3, 2,
Nah, what's normal?
time.
I mean, fucking... What's normal is... not being a freak. Just a derby. All right, I'm supposed to get, like, what, like 15 kills or some shit? Yeah, we'll try. I'll do my best. Just trying to draw the memory on something I know you've seen. And I wasn't rebuting you, brother. I was just merely... Everyone... Ban smiley person. Not playing. All right, we're already off to a pretty rough start with this whole... Never mind. We're doing great. The question is, will be great enough. Is it 15 kills with fucking, like, what, less than 15 power-ups or some shit? Less than how many power-ups? He did what in his cup? Boink. Boink. Steel Ball's awesome, man. I wish I had a Steel Ball IRL so I can roll over my enemies and make them feel the pain that they once gave me. Cute and relatable, huh? That was crazy. Little panic attack there from the camera. Actually, I don't know. The timer for this is high. I think I could get 15 kills. It's the hard part's the less than X amount of power-ups thing, right? Oh, that's huge. I mean, there's always a tech that Casper detailed of just, like, going in with a bunch of Paper Star Waddle Dees, and I use, like, Knuckle Joe Battle Chariot build. Oh, I died. That's weird. Experiencing death. Huh.
Sword. Sword. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Yeah, I got like 50 billion kills. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. Nah, I don't know, dude. Just kidding. I do know. I'm the Don. Hey, read your title. You had me saying, maybe. Where are my royalties? Your royalties? Bitch! I ain't paying you shit. Get the fuck out. No. What's good, PK? How you doing, baby? Yo, PK, you hyped for the Yoshi game? Bro, I know you're all about this. I know you're all about Yoshi season, bro. I know you're all about that Yoshi season, bro. Time out the entire chat for revenge. Bro, you know I don't need them. There's a new Yoshi game. Wait, now I'm being gaslit. Is there a Yoshi game coming out? There's gotta be. Yeah, dude, Yoshi in the Mysterious Book. Yoshi in the Pornographic Magazine, I think it was called. Bro, this book looking hella mysterious. Wait a minute. Look at this guy. Freaky ass book. So mysterious. So real. I had no idea. Dead ass? Tap in. That's your guy. It's kind of underwhelming. Well, I mean, Yoshi was never known to be as whelming. Yoshi has like the Star Fox effect where they had like a peak game, like in the SNES. They've been trying to remake it ever since. I'm tapped into being dead nowadays. Yeah, that's a flex. PK just came in my chat and said, dude, while you're toying away with your video games, I'm raising a fucking child. And you know, he's valid. He's valid. Yoshi's saying yay? No, 401ks. Hey, wait a minute. Money does talk. And when Yoshi, it speaks loudly. He owns two islands after all. Let's be honest. Yoshi Circuit and Yoshi Island. He's got bands. He's got bread. All right, you know what? I'm just going to mess around Dust Up Derby for a little bit. Fuck it. When was that revealed? Guys, I'm going to be honest. Nintendo's lineup for next year is looking kind of stank. But, like, I'm actually very happy about that. Because I can just focus on the stuff that I want to do. And not try to capitalize anything. Hit 2 riders at once with a... Okay, try that, yeah. We dusty, we dirty? Ew. Ew, Raymond, ew. Get the hell out. You're so gross. You're so gross, Raymond. What the fuck? Stop. That's disgusting, dude. Apologize. Knuckle Jermaine, baby. Dude, I'm a warrior right now. I'm ready for combat. Switch 2, more like Wii U 2. Guys, I don't think you understand how cataclysmically bad the Wii U was. I do not think its lineup is looking as enticing as the Switch ones. But granted, I don't know. I'm older now, right? So it's different. I think video games are a lot more hype when you're like 17, 18, which is when the Switch 1 came out. How do I make these guys all the same again? All, right? Oh, here we go. Okay, okay. Let's give them all little hats. Little hats, little hats. All right, and they're all on the Paper Star. All right, this looks good. It's home to some banger titles. Yeah, you can argue that, but like I'm saying, like sales, like purely business-wise, you know. But I agree that it was bad conceptually. I think no developer wanted to touch the gamepad with like a fucking 20-foot pole. Yoshi is still in the slow sand right now. I do like that bit of him like randomly coming back. All right, get at least 15 points in a single match with only a copy ability 3 times or fewer. Okay. So we gotta make our copy abilities count. We need something gas. We need something shice. Will the cutter do it? I mean, we can just try this multiple times, right? How hard can it be? I'm already. You know what? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult. But Switch 2 was just like Switch 1, but again, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's also really early, right? It's early days. It's early days. It's early days vibe. It's early days. You know, you gotta remember the 3DS had a terrible starting lineup. Oh, cool. Oh, this is what I need, baby. Bring it here. Bring it here. Yes, sir. Yum, 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 yum. All right, I kind of like this achievement, actually. It's smart. You have to, like, really think about your load. Like, I think cheesing the achievements is part of the fun, actually. That sucks that I just got the wheel. Woo. This is my third one, right? Can I make it count? Well, all I really gotta do is just get kills, right? So I can just run into them. I don't need to necessarily get power-ups even, you know? I just need 3 more kills, no power-ups, 30 seconds left on the clock. Does he do it? Let's find out. No, I'm gonna die to these chumps, right? All right. Specials, they don't count. Oh, I forgot I'm not Meta Knight anymore. What just happened? All right, so we just stand still and I think we're okay. I think we're good, right? Knowing me, I'm gonna like somehow mess us up. I know it. I can already smell it. Smells like jasmine.
3, 2, 1, time.
Okay. Did it work? Wonderful 101, Star Fox Zeroes. Yes, it's good when you do main controller. Love it. Damn, you like Star Fox Zero? Damn, PK. I heard Wonderful 101's good, though. That game looks tough. It looks like a Capcom game, and I don't fuck with that heavy. Hey, wait a minute! Okay, all right, I might actually be the Don after all. Wow, who would have thought? Who would have thought? All right, let's keep moving. Don, please do Pokemon Rumble Nuzlocke. Do you want me to go homeless, bro? What? Actually, I might. I don't know. Astro and Bringle were playing Pokemon Rumble, and they're like... Dude, they're like the Beavis and Butthead of YouTube to me. Like, they're like... they start like... They're like Mordecai and Rigby. They do the little laugh, and I'm like, what are you guys laughing at? I want to do it. What are you guys doing? What do you guys do? I want to join. I want to play Fortune Street with you guys. No, I need more Fortune Street in my life. That game's so much fun. I love LARPing as a rich person. The fantasy of owning property and playing the stock market is so elevated. I love Fortune Street. You should do a Kirby extra epic yarn Nuzlocke. Raven, I will actually fucking drown you. Shut the fuck. You're saying the dumbest shit. What's funny is if someone else said that, I would have to like politely be like, oh, maybe not. But I know it's Raymond just fucking. Just being an inbred. What am I supposed to be doing here again? Hit 2 rides with the Michael. All right. Dude, but it's so tough. That is not... It is... Okay. It is tough. I will concede. It's definitely tough, but I don't know. It's like not even real. It's not even real. I love that shit. I love people just give me an idea that sounds so fake. They're like, Don, you should do like a Hey You Pikachu Nuzlocke. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll do a stream of it in the land of fucking make-believe. Where's my Michael at? Michael, where art thou? I'm really trying to hit 2 players with the Michael ability. Servine! Stop trying to make me stim. I'm trying to work on that. 2026, we're gonna stim less. Don, I will literally stop watching you if that's the case. Are you right? Don, do the choking on views challenge. Sean, I'm not making fetish content for you. Fucking miss me with that, dude. Don, you should Nuzlocke my wife, please. Don, please. She needs to be Nuzlocked so bad. I would Nuzlocke someone's wife. I think that's... Because it'd be weird if I didn't, you know? Like, I already Nuzlocke Kirby. I might as well do someone's wife, right? I feel like that's a natural progression of things. Like, people have been expecting that, I think. We stim maxing this year? Yeah, my goal this year is to be even more autistic, to like Sonic more, to spend less time with my girlfriend, actually, and less time socializing. Alright, we're still grinding for that Michael, baby. Yo, wait. Good luck being someone's third? That's so genuine. That's so real, man. That is something you say good luck to somebody for. That requires luck, you know? The sequence is definitely difficult. The invisible walls block the mic attack, even if it looks like open air. Oh, I'm sure of it. Okay, I know this is like a meme song. I actually think it's a fucking banger, dude. Shit. Alright, so I guess we're waiting. Anybody been watching good shows? Anyone watch Abbott Elementary? Good show. Fucking with Abbott. I fuck with Abbott like crazy. Fuck with Abbott like crazy. I love watching Abbott, man. That shit made me feel good. What else have I been watching? That's really it. I started reading the Sonic IW comics. I'm done volume 2. I took a break. Like I gotta read volume 3, bruh. I'm trying to be tapped in. That's what I'm saying. That count? I don't know, dude. I don't know. You get me on a guy like me on the mic, I'm fucking up karaoke, bro. Miss me. I'm singing Fantasy by Mariah Carey every time, and I will hit 3 Waddle Dees in the process. Absolutely. Yes! All right. Let's get physical. All right, let's do Dust Up Derby 3. I watched Devilman Crybaby. Unpopular take. I actually didn't like that show that much. I'm not big on the power fantasy shows. Like, I didn't like, I hated... I actually really did not like Sword Art Online, and people get really mad at me for that take. People get, like, irrationally mad at me for that take. I don't get that one. I think it's because people watched it when they were 14 and it means a lot to them. But I do not fuck with SAO. I think I watched it at the wrong time. I thought SAO was a Redditor show. Some people really... I don't know. It's one of those things where I feel like if you... I could see if I watched it when I was 14, I really fuck with it, right? Like, I think it means a lot to a lot of people. And when I say that, I don't mean it's like a way you should feel bad. I don't think you can only enjoy it when you're like fucking 14. I just think if I was going through that time in my life and I watched it then, I think I would like it a lot. But actually, maybe like 16. I was a late bloomer. But I watched it like in college and I was like, bro, I fucking hate this Kirito bitch, bro. I beat him up. I beat the shit out of him. Now, SAO Abridge? Bro, everyone hates SAO now. Maybe we're talking to different circles, man, because I be talking to people that love SAO. And they get really upset. Alright, let's trigger our special 3 times in a single match. The fact that I don't have Dust Up every 4 or 5 is still astounding. I'm guessing there's like a thing that can give you your special here, right? I actually watched when I was 10. That's crazy. Even when I was 14, I didn't get into Lure and Lagan. Bro, fight the power. But people still... I mean, that is also like a... I feel like, dude, I'm 15 and this is fucking sick show. But I feel like people still have more... Like, when people look at that show critically, I feel like there's more of an appreciation for it. I'm a dickhead talking with zero experience, by the way. And I just remembered what I need to do here. This is, like, not a battle chariot map. This is a Shadow Star. Fly up there. Get your ult from the fountain map. I'm Knuckle Joe, and I'm the toughest gamer. That's what he talks like, by the way. That's real. That's actually kind of... I feel like Knuckle Joe would have a Mickey Mouse fucking voice, dude. Yo, look at Marks. Marks actually looks raw as... The screenshots are so sick. I want to get paintings of that and hang them up in the dining room when I'm like 40 years old. Yeah, you go to the fountain up here. Yeah. I've activated my Knuckle Rush. Oh, wait, we know what he sounds like. He's in Brawl. He's like, okay, jab! Sound like an idiot. I'd be like, yo, dude, I hate to say this to you, but you sound like a low IQ individual. Nah, you're right. I'm watching season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yo, shout out my homie Jeff. Known as Maston. They pop in his stream every now and again. Wait, hold up. Playtime is over. Disappear! Bro, I know the tech. See, this is what the achievement should be all about, man. It should be about the cheesing. It should be like, oh, this is how you get the achievement. That's the only way you do it is try to figure it the fuck out, and now you know. Now you're better at the game. That's what... Steel Ball, yes. And the other day, it's all about Steel Ball. But I was hanging out with my homie Maston. And one night, he was like, dog, Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, fuck it, I'll watch Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason, I thought it was just like Pokemon. Dog. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon motherfuckers gotta watch a real show like Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I'm sorry. Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely fucking dog walks Pokemon in terms of like that era of like anime for kids. For the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 1,000,000,001 things happen. They do not hit the brakes at all. At all! That shit's tough. It's tough! And who knows tough better than the Don? Come on now, dog. First, Yu-Gi-Oh's crazy. Yu-Gi-Oh's crazy. Fucking Ash, you watch him jelk in the corner for 6 episodes. Yu-Gi-Oh's like, fuck it, dude. My grandpa's dying and shit. I'm an Egyptian god. There's this huge corporation. This is all gonna happen in 22 minutes. The breaks, they run every red light on that show. And yes, I just got Dust Up there before. Yeah. Wait, I got Dust Up. I did. All right, cool. Now we can do the other achievements. Yay. Wow. Hashtag gaming. Haha. Can you get some hashtag gaming in the chat? That make me feel way more welcomed and part of this community. All right, defeat 2 guys. Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever, man. Digidon Adventure when? Never! This is another 2 Mellow song. Shout out 2 Mellow. They were the GOAT. They make like YouTube music, but they're genuinely a top 5 artist for me right now. I would like listen to this shit in the car. Now they're like right beneath like Pink Panthers and Jid for me right now. Alright, well, there's that. Alright, now we just gotta not be hit by meteors. Looks at sky. I guess there's no meteors around. Looks down at weather app. I think I'm okay. Looks at your girlfriend. Perhaps maybe I shouldn't. Looks at your girlfriend again. Or maybe I should. Yeah, watch yourself, chat. Watch yourself. Don's on the proud tonight, bro. I just posted Mario 64 Nuzlocke, bro. I'm looking hella dateable right now. Won't you see the bank account? Are the meteors coming out now? Did I just die to one? Oh, I see them now. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it now. Did I just get by a meteor? Fuck! Damn it! Actually, I can do this again and just do it with the swerve star. I feel like that's that.
5, 4.
I know what to do. I know what to do for this bum-ass meteor mission. I've got you figured out! Is Sumo above the OG GOAT? Yes, in my eyes. For my taste. For my taste. Excuse me, my taste. For my taint. Disappear. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. 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 Yeah, mom! Here's what we're gonna do. Alright, ready for this? First aid. Ready for this? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. The roach. Alright, we gotta make the roach look like a fucking idiot, as we do. He looks so bald. I love him in the baseball cap. Alright, stadium, ready for this, ready for this. I'm tough. The coach. He is the coach! A little soccer team. Aww. Yes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Holy God. Alright, just says clear, right? We don't have to win. I'm still gonna try to win anyway. Three balls in your mouth, 3 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 balls in your mouth. What, did it sound like I was saying rolly, rolly, rolly? Alright, I think now the meteors are gonna start coming down. The meteors. The carnivorous rocks. I'm gonna stay in my little corner, my little jazzy corner. He's gonna flop around like the fucking Stoonot he is. Leave me alone. So am I still waiting for this world to stop hating? I saw it like a millisecond before it happened. Oh my God, it's only a minute 30. This is embarrassing. Hey, got my kill. We just got a roach. Yeah, why am I playing as the roach? I don't like this guy. He's ops. Part of the opposition. But he's a rat. No, I'm so conflicted. But I love his species so much. But no, we must judge people based on their character and not by how much cheese they can steal. We must reach beyond the surface. My love for rats will outweigh my hatred for the roach. The roach. Hey, he's pretty cool in Star Allies though, right? He's pretty cool. Mage Sisters would have been really sick in this game though. Actually, I think I'd rather have Mage Sisters than Adeline and Elflin. Just for like... I can see them being like a 3 character, like la, but every time you spin, they have like a different elemental attack. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be neat. That'd be Pog. That'd be Pogger's champion. All right, I just gotta lay low my darkness puddle. Bam, bam, bam. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Yeah! We should have had Prince Fluff. That would be tough as hell. But that's a pipe dream. It would never happen. Yeah, baby, yeah. You know it, baby. I'm gonna grab a snack real because I'm fucking starving. My tummy's rumbling. My knees are weak and my arms are heavy. I'll be right back. Oh my god, I have like no chips in here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hit. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. In this moment right now, chat, life is good. How you doing today, Lem? I'm having a great day. I finally got to drop that Nuzlocke video, and that meant a lot to me. And it's doing well, and people are really liking it. And I don't know. Everything went perfectly. I got nervous, man. That was a big risk. I actually spent a lot of money on that video for like commissions and stuff. Like I want to pay everyone appropriately. It took a lot of time. It was supposed to go up end of December, but then there was no sponsor. There was actually an original cut ending because I used a different song that was copyright claimed. So I had to redo that ending. And that ending song was actually made by the voice of Sonic. My boy Scott. He did a fantastic job as Sonic. And I don't know. There's been... Let's fit the mood, man. Let's fit the mood. Let's fit the mood, man. There's been a lot of... It wasn't like anxiety. It was stress. There's a difference, right? Like, stress is productive. Anxiety is irrational. It's valid. It's not invalid, but it's irrational, right? It's not based on concrete stuff. It's kind of like your brain telling yourself things that aren't true that makes you worry. But like stress is concrete. It can be good, but it's been a very stressful week. Like I wanted this video out by like the 14th, and then because the ending got copyright claimed, and the ending was timed to this song. Members will see it in the director's commentary. I'm going to show off the original, but like it was a whole different ending. Kind of had a different vibe. Too. It was like more depressing, I think. But I had to completely do that last minute because that was copyrighted. There was just a lot. There's just a lot that went into this. But I want to do more projects like this in the future, honestly. I want to do projects like this all the time, actually. If I could, I would only do shit like this. But I think I need a little bit more bread do that, because obviously if I do that all the time I can't be consistent. How did you find the song The Sea Had Returned? Every time it appears in a video. What song is that? Oh, from Zero Ranger? I have no clue I found that one. I'd be listening to the most random video game music. You made so far. It was so fucking great. Yeah, I think it's my best one too. I'm really happy with that song. I think it's like on a different tier. Is the ending song on YouTube? Oh, the ending song is Paper Boats from Transistor. Are we talking about the one? No, the cut ending song is Paper Boats by Transistor. The song that's in the Sonic the actual song that I used. The actual song that I used is not on YouTube. It's actually what happened was my buddy Scott makes music, and he made that as like a beta track. You know, he's like, this is what I'm working on. And I was like, dude, this is fucking amazing. I love, like, I was like, that was one of my favorite things he ever showed me. Because me and him hang out and call a lot. And so it was like a beautiful, I was like in call. I was like, fuck, this, like, the original song got copyrighted. This blows. Like, I'm so upset. And then I plugged in his song, like, wait, this kind of works. Like, you cool if I use this then? And he was like, yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. The original ending too didn't have Sonic look back at like the past and shows that he does actually care about everyone. And so I think that was an improvement over the original ending. And also too, in the original ending, I have a moment where Mario like shows his face, but I think it came off a little bit more corny. And I'm happy that it's not in it. Like, if Mario just doesn't show off his face at all. Because like, if you show off Mario 64's model, it's like not intimidating in the slightest. Which I know I'm never gonna make it super intimidating. It's not like I'm making like that crazy cinema or whatever. But I think it has like at least a little bit of a coolness factor that he's like, you just see his shoe, the back of his head, you know. All right, let's break 10 crystals. Bring me the crystals! Uh-oh, bros, I'm Neo Cortex posting. Yeah, it's a new one, right? They never thought I'd be Neo Cortex posting. It's kind of like Eggman posting in a way. Yo, Sean, you fuck with Dr. Neo Cortex? What do you think about that? Is Dr. Neo Cortex, is that 2026? Is that what it's looking like? When we get in his feet, though, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, man, now I know how SMG4 is gone. Now I'm sad. Yeah, he's the first style showed off. He's Luigi. And Mario. I use his mods. He has mods. It's actually... That's a really funny story. So... So I was looking up how to do the fucking SMG short 4 shit, right? Like how to... Alright, that's 2 crystals. Wait, no. Let me lock in first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that's like 90 crystals, dude. Alright, this challenge is way easier than I thought it was. I didn't think you get the crystals by breaking them, or get the item from the crystals breaking the... Never mind. What the fuck's wrong with me? Alright, we're good here. So I was looking up how to do the SMG4 shit. And all the tutorials are done by like fucking 5th graders. And I had a hard time figuring this shit out. So I was like, I'm getting flexed on. These kids whose balls have never dropped yet are making their little SMG4 parody videos. And I'm like, how do I fucking do this? I found out it was just a mod. It's actually really easy to do. But I was in call with my buddy Tobin, who's the voice of Zero, and I was like, I'm like, these fucking idiots, he's laughing at me. I'm like, these fucking 10-year-olds are making their little parody videos. How do I do it? Where'd the whole never mind, why did I bother bit come from? I think I just spontaneously started doing it. I randomly think of bits to piss people off that I think are funny. And that one just seemed like a hit. I like the idea of bringing things up, just be like, look, I start with my girlfriend and I start doing my family where I'm like, wait, I have an idea. Oh, never mind. It's dumb. Everyone would either get really upset or laugh really hard. Crash Bandicoot. The Wrath of Pretzel Slims. Waluigi, you felt like a Smiling Friends character? That's because Joel Haver was on Smiling Friends. All right. We're almost done with all the stadiums. Waluigi romance arc was peak though. So fun fact, I actually cut that. I'm telling you, there's a lot of edits to the scripts. Peach and Peter were gonna be a thing, and I was like, that's dumb. But like not in a funny way. And I actually cut out Broccolini and Waluigi being a thing because I was like, originally I cut them out because I was like, oh, this is like that trope of killing your gays, like making someone gay only to kill them off so you don't have to actually explore their relationship. But then I was like, but this is also really fucking funny, and I don't think people care. Like, I think killing your gays is a trope that's like impactful in like actual TV shows when this was more played as like a really funny joke, and that's what outweighed it. But it's still killing your gays, and that's, you know. One day we'll get a Don Schnack video with a genuine gay or lesbian relationship that's developed. If you're also killing everyone else. Yeah, then I reason myself like, okay, this is just me taking it way too seriously. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, it's funny. And that will always conquer. Okay, now where do I get the plasma power-up? Is there like a... Oh, it just spawns in. Okay, we're looking for plasma. Plasma, come here, baby. Okay, let's get level 5. Level 3! Alright, wait here. And then boom. It's that easy. It's that easy. I actually got really nervous that I started following that Wild D. But you know what? That Wild D, he had me. As in my back. He helped me out a lot. And, he's a great guy. And that's why, you know what? He's allowed to date my daughter. He can have her in marriage, dude. You know what, Wild D? You earned it, man. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. Okay. 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 Now for the big binguses. I want to be huge. I want to be I want to be real. I want to be huge. I want to be real. I want to be huge. For feeding my gay addiction as a gay man myself, your videos are a shining light. Your gay addiction? What does that mean? What? I'm addicted to being gay. Fuck. My gay addiction's awesome. I have a straight addiction. And by that I mean a porn addiction. Help me, please. Okay, let's do the loadout real quick. See, that I can say as a Nintendo YouTuber as a joke, and people don't like, you know. I think we have a new character. What should we name this this little guy? Deidre? The Waddle Dee? The lemon flavored Waddle Dee? Yeah. Deidre. Named after my alcoholic aunt. That's real, by the way. Waddle P? Oh, that's way better. It's so much better. And the inspo is way more wholesome, too. Diantha? PD? Diddy! Diddy! No. Too far. Okay, I need to get shrunken now. I want to be small. I'm trying to be tiny posting with the bros. Are you fucking tiny right now? He definitely is, because I can't see him. No. No. Tiny, won't be tiny. This is going terribly. Monkey D? After Failboat and his golden Waddle D? That's like Failboat's thing, though. That's Failboat. Guys, come on. Failboat. And also, in the Don universe, Failboat's already Waddle Do. We can't double dip like that. You freaks. You butt munches. Oh, Don, why don't we... I don't know, name him Sophist. Get the fuck at it. Not play. I have nothing against any of these people. I think the real tech is to just never grow huge. Ain't he canonically dead? King Doo's still alive, though. But yes, Waddle Doo's dead. There are a lot of dead people in the Don Schnack universe. Guys, I'm not Earthbound Nuzlocke, but it's a roguelike, but it's... Oh, yeah, you're joking. I was about to say, I feel like my rule of thumb is there's gotta be at least like 10 things for me to Nuzlocke. How about 8? I feel like 8's a good number. Why do you keep killing your cameos? Because it's funny. Because they deserve it. You don't know what happens behind the scenes. Wow, that was actually really easy. Too easy. Did I really get the achievement? Or am I just LARPing? Or am I still at the Renaissance Fair? where are my small pills at? What's like, is there like an opposite Viagra? Like for something like you can't get a boner anymore? Spermicide? Is that what it's called? Looking for a nurse in chat? Or a hero? So I watch your worst guy abilities to cope. No, don't do that. Daniel's a great person. Castration? Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Alright, I'm small too. 2 smalls. Like rat patootie. Alright, give me a third. Give me a third. I need to be tiny. I want to be minuscule, please. Babe. Babe, I want to be so small for you, babe. I'm gonna lose so much weight. I promise. I promise. Bro, they gotta give me a third fucking pill, right? Doctor, can you help me? I need pills. I need pills.
5, 4,
Dog.
3, 2.
You're not even gonna give me the chance? What kind of backwards fucking game is this, man? I was surprised when my comment appeared in the final randomized Pikmin vid. What was your comment? I usually keep in plot relevant or funny comments. My favorite comment in the last video is Sean saying, you know who else had an island? Epstein. Low-key one of the best jokes. Sean had one of the best jokes in the vid. Okay. Oh, wait, did I not defeat a rider while shrunken? Oh, it's in Big Battle 2? I always got the best jokes. Alright, hotshot. Yeah, Sean's always a side character in every vid. I wonder, do you think you have a comment in every vid? Besides the random battle tournament video, that can't count. I wonder. I wonder.
3, 2, 1.
I think he does. We need some Don Snack statisticians on payroll, bro. Alright, I'm small. I'm small. He's huge. This is the way nature works. Look at my cannon. Bop, 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 bop. Alright, come here. I'm Erming again, aren't I? This is like lame. I don't want to do this. Wait, this is epic. Alright, I'll respawn. Don't take too long to get my cannon. Yes. Oh, another small pill. It's a small pill after all. I'm camping near this. Do not take my fucking small pill, dude. I swear to God. Did you take it? Deidre!
3, 2, 1. Go!
How about Deidre's last name is Piss? You cool with that? Her name's Deidre Go Piss Girl. We like that? We good with that? Good nomenclature. We got Queef McSpleef, Maurice the Kirby, and Deidre Go Piss Girl. And she's spunky, and she lives in DC. And she's ready to take on the world. But she really gets annoyed when she sees the National Guard hanging out by the fucking... Let's go! Metro. Dude, DC kind of low-key the GOAT. I love DC. Deidre's trans? Yes, and Deidre's also trans and also autistic. It's still funny every time. Deidre, go piss girl. Go piss girl. Yo, I actually watched Gossip Girl. The first season is fucking fire. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. It's not like beautifully written or anything, but it is like awesome just drama for the sake of it. But I don't want to call it slop because A, that term's overused, and B, like I don't want to diminish it that much because it's like, to me, like reality TV is like slop. Like I don't know, this was like written by people that cared, but like it's still, I think epic. I think epic's the word. I'm not gonna call it good. I'll call it epic though. Because epic has like an ironic flair to it, right? Doesn't one of the MCs date her teacher? No, so this is fucking weird. The main character dates this girl who has a single mom, and the main character's got a single dad, but then like the parents want to start dating. So like what the fuck happens there? Did you call it Poggies? Yeah, if I was inbred, probably. We got Dark Kirby, whoa. Created from the dark and mysterious confines of Sakurai's twisted psyche. Badass. Ah, yes, rent a girlfriend. Whoosh. Alright, let's get tiny. Let's get Tiny Kong. Ba, 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 ba. Knuckle Jiggity Joseph, Knuckle Jiggity Joseph. I don't know what the flip I'm saying anymore. Guys, I'm sorry I fell off the path. Dear Don Schnack community, I know you guys look at me as some sort of like leader figure, but I'm sorry to have let you down. This is all my fault. I'm trying to make up my story real quick. Ain't that show slow as fuck? That's pretty... I mean, honestly, the first season's good and then the rest is like kind of shit. Like the rest is like... We kind of stopped watching it like season 3 because they just start... It's one of those shows that kept redoing the same character arcs and it's like, okay, we get it. Like how many times is this guy gonna learn it's like, it's bad to creep on girls, you know? But it's fun. It's a good like, watch with your partner show, you know? It's one of those shows where I don't know if I'd watch it alone, but watching with people is really fun. I think that has value. I think it's underrated, low-key. All right, we got two tinies, 1 minute to go. I think we can do this. As long as, who the fuck's this? Wait, you're not... You're not Deidre. I guess this will do. I guess this unpaid intern might do the trick. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I like to solve the puzzle. Yup. All right, I think that's all of the stadiums. 10 more to go, baby. We're cruising. Which means the rest are all R to the N to the P. I'm fucking joking. It's RNG, you idiots. Well, if the Kirby Nuzlocke have taught us anything, is that I can conquer it. And we just have the right mentality. You know, we just gotta be cozy. We can't let RNG get to the best of us. That's life. You know, random shit happens in life all the time. The best thing you do is go with it, baby. Be like water. Gandhi said that. And that was before he started touching kids. Anyway, let's get back to gaming.
Meta Knight.
I'm gonna be cool, Meta Knight. Get your rosaries. Chat, everyone equip their rabbit's foot, their 4-leaf clover, and their rosaries. We're going in. Dude, praying the rosary takes like fucking 3 hours, man. Anyone Catholic in chat? Anyone do that? That shit takes forever. And for what? Is there like an exchange rate on prayer? Like if you do like an hour-long prayer, is that like worth like more God points than like one Hail Mary? Why does it take forever? So you have to, and I am very not brushed up on this concept. So if I get things wrong, forgive me. I used to be very much integrated into my church. But I was never cringe. Like, I was never homophobic or anything about it. Well, I said homophobic shit, but it was like 2014. Like, everyone was doing it. Not excusing it, just saying that I've grown past that. But I'm not going to ignore that part of myself. Anyway, the point is, for every bead, you say a certain prayer, I think it was. Gasp? That's no secret. I'm pretty upfront about that. I was a straight white guy in a Jersey suburb where everyone was fucking Italian stereotypes. You know, it's like... It's pretty hard to be woke at that time. But yeah, that's why the rosary takes so fucking long. Yeah. I think that's how it works. It's some sort of concept similar to that. Sorry, I'm not cut up my Don Lord. No, you're good. I don't know. I'd rather be upfront about that than try to hide it. I think people that try to hide it, it's like... I guess it's fine to hide it too, you know, but I think the weird thing is when people are like, oh my gosh, like I can't understand how someone can make a joke like that. When it's like, you made jokes like that when you were 14. Like, let's not beat around the fucking bush here. The rosary takes long if you are woke. No, I think our conversations are getting crossed here. For the most marginalized community, Sean, I will actually drown you as well, dude. That's the way we forgive and forget. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I'm of the person... I like admitting it because I don't know. It shows that like these people can develop, you know, especially if you're seeing like teenagers do it. Like sometimes it is just like I'm young and stupid and I don't have the capabilities of understanding these higher concepts or even care that I'm offending anybody, you know. And that's some shit. Horrendous jokes back in 2016. I still wanted to be a girl back then. Now I am one. That's my favorite meme, is when, like, people post a picture. It's like me back in 2016. Oh, my gender's an Apache attack helicopter. Me in 2026, and they're like a fucking trans girl. Because it's just a different time, man. Go watch any 2010s comedy, dude. They were saying the R slur like it was nothing. That shit was just a regular integrated part of our lexicon. No one was telling anyone that shit was bad until, like, I feel like Me Too was the big cultural shift. And then around 2017, we're like, ah, yeah, maybe we shouldn't. You know, maybe that kind of fucking sucks. I think the craziest thing for me is if you go back and watch the famous Smash Bros. Melee documentary, they have a whole segment where, like, a big term in the community is how do I say this? It's like a 4-letter word, begins with R, ends in ape. Like, that was just the way people fucking... And I'm not censoring myself to censor myself. I'm censoring myself because I don't want to get demonetized. Like, I also think people should... I think the weirdest thing ever is when people censor themselves in, like, regular everyday conversation. Like, we shouldn't... It makes the topic you're talking about sound way less serious, you know? But back in Smash Bros. Melee, to grape someone was like a huge term that people used in terms of, like, oh, they four-stocked me, you know? And there's like a whole segment about it in the Smash documentary. It's like, it's kind of uncomfortable. And I'm someone that understands that, like, okay, it was different times. Like, people were really dumb back then, you know? Like, we didn't have the know-how that we do now. The knowledge, whatever, the social awareness. But it was still, like, really fucking weird. I'm like, damn. It's fucked, man. That's a wild use of the term. Different time. Not excusing it, but I think it's just, I don't know. I think it's important because I think of ourselves now, like, dude, I talk to... Because I got some family members that are on the opposite end of the spectrum where it's like, okay, like, we can, like, have some decency and, like, not be, like, super insanely woke to the point where we're just, like, judging everybody 24/7, right? Like, we can find, like, a little bit of a middle ground there. But, I'm like, dude, you're so high on your mortals right now. In 20 years, you're gonna be the cringe boomer, you know? Like, there's gonna be something that we're not acclimated with, you know? Just think about Gen X. Think about our parents. They think they're really based and woke for, like, being chill with gay people, but, like, you bring up trans people and they're like, I don't know. The trans thing, I just don't... They're not, like... At least people I've experienced, they're not, like people in my life when they're, like, in their 50s aren't, like, overtly transphobic or bigoted, but they're just kind of like, I just don't understand it, you know? And there's gonna be something we don't understand when we're older, man. Like, once you understand that, it's like, okay, we can just come to a point of understanding, you know? And that's how we reach harmony, baby. Is to educate, not alienate. Bitch. No, obviously there's a difference. There's a difference if someone's like, yeah, fuck trans people. Then I'm like, all right, well, fuck you. Like, I'm not gonna... Study shows that trying to educate those people it's not worth your time, you know? But if someone's maybe just being ignorant, that's a difference. That's a difference. We're all... I think a good mentality... The new thing I have hung up on my sign is I took down you deserve to be loved, and I put everyone's doing their best. And I try to keep that mantra in mind as I go through life, because it's like you know, it's just like, oh, it's so easy to, like, oh, I get cut off while driving. To practice mindfulness, right? You get cut off while driving, like, that fucking asshole. It's like, okay, well, maybe that person is in a hurry to the hospital. Obviously that's not the case, but it's like practicing, like, mindfulness. Like, maybe let's assume the best out of people rather than the worst, you know? Try to have good faith. And if it's naive, then it's fine, but it's like, I think it's better to have good faith than bad. I think more destruction can come from bad faith than good, you know? And that's... I could be wrong. There's a likelihood that I'm wrong. But, I don't know. That's the way I choose to go through life, I guess. I don't know. That's the point of philosophy, right? Like, it's nothing's really life or right or wrong. It's just kind of like, okay, here's a code that I like to live by, and I'm gonna say this, and then maybe it can make you consider something different, you know? Yeah. Christian I've ever met. Well, I don't know. Christianity's like in a really weird spot, right? Like it's easy. I feel like even the word Christian is kind of stigmatized now. Because like, dude, trust me, I can go on a rant for like organized religions until the cows come home, like a cringe Reddit atheist, right? But like, dude, it's not everybody, you know. There's some good ass fucking people out there that just like, okay, Jesus wants people to love people, and like I want to love people, and like that's the bottom line, you know. But for every yin, there's a yang, I guess. I don't think it's religion. I think it's extremism. Like, I think that's the real problem is, like, I don't know. My least favorite thing ever is when people of high religious belonging, right, judge other religions. Like, oh, those fucking Mormons. Oh, those Christians. Oh, those Muslims. And it's like, you fucking dipshit. Like, you're all cringe in your own little way. And that includes the atheists. We're all cringe in our own little way. Don't pass judgment when you have your own shit, you know? Bro, let's talk about Catholics. We're just gonna act like the priest didn't touch boys? That's my favorite thing. Because I have so many Catholic people in my life that are like, oh, the other Christians. I'm like, guys, our priests were fucking pedophiles. Are we dead ass? That's like if Bill Cosby was like, ugh, did you hear what that R. Kelly guy did? It's like, brother, what? It's weird, and it's real, and it's real. It's like an excuse to discriminate. It's so real, and there's not much of a conversation on it, you know? Because I don't know. And you can believe whatever you want, that's fine, but don't pass judgment when you know, don't blame other people for don't blame other people for farting, and then go around and think your shit doesn't stink. And it's like, bruh, come on now, come on now. They're loving the political talk during my live stream. I don't even think it's politics that much. I think it's, I don't know, I don't consider this, I mean, I guess it is, because these are like political concepts, but I don't think it's, I'm not talking about like the introduction or anything. I think it's just a thing to think about as you go through life. You know, I think everyone's trying their best. I don't know, I also think it's flawed to like always try to go out and educate. It's a hard issue because you don't want to like always educate people like, oh, I could educate this person, because that's like, well, it comes off like you know more than them. That's not always the case, you know? Let's have an open mind. I think open-mindedness, it's a simple mantra, actually. We can boil it down to this. Just always have an open mind. Be a student. Be a student. Be a student. You can write people off, but I think, I don't know. Recognize your own ignorance, man. Because we all have, there's too much knowledge in the world. You can't be a master of everything. Get involved in this conversation, bro. Why are you guys all acting like this? It's not even a fucking... This is like nothing. Don's getting into some weird topics right now. Tell me when I was wrong. Can't wait to watch more 64 after this when I have the time. I'm glad. You should. We're at an age of information overload. I completely and utterly agree with you, actually. There's like too much to know about. It's scary. It's scary. I don't know. I'm enjoying the conversation that social media is dying out, even though it probably negatively affects me and my business, because I think it's like an interesting concept that people are just kind of like, this is like, was fun as fuck, but now it's like not fulfilling and really weird. I'm gonna keep doing my thing though, because I feel like in that age, people are then gonna like turn to like, okay, but like what if stuff that are still... I think that's social media, but I think YouTube is like in a little bit of a different pocket. A little bit. Because I think it's becoming like the next television more so than like the social media. Bye-bye. Say what you're gonna say with your chest. I'm just gonna be anywhere but where I'm relevant in that conversation. Okay, my fault. I think I was just... That was my fault for being defensive. I think I was just being vulnerable. I think I get frustrated. I think it's hard. Genuinely, it's hard for me to have like a good stream of consciousness while I'm playing a game, but I'm like turning my brain off now, and I'm kind of proud of myself for the fact I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm explaining what I want to explain in a decent way. Because a lot of times when I stream, when I'm done, I'm like, I feel like I sound like a fucking idiot there, or like I didn't say things as properly as I wanted to, but right now I am. So then to read someone being like, oh, I don't know, you know, that was just me being defensive. My fault. It's interesting. You know what else is interesting? That we've done like 60 rounds now, and I haven't even gotten fucking fog yet. But it definitely needs reworking. Yeah, it just got too big. It just got too big, man. It just got too much. I think it just became It got too big business, you know? But, no, that's a bad way of putting it. I think it just started, like, compensating for, like, genuine human connection. And I think that's where it, like, fucked us up. I don't even think that was COVID, too. I think this was bound to happen eventually. I think COVID might have just speeded up the process a little bit. Because ultimately, like, COVID made us more complacent with sitting inside, but at the end of the day, it is so easy. Like, guys, like they're legalizing weed, I think, honestly, contributes to this problem, and I'm okay with that. Like, I got high as shit last night. I'm not gonna fucking beat around the bush. But, like, which is rare for me, but it was a special occasion. I just got done a video. All right. However, like, you have every single, you can pirate whatever you want. You have the vastness of the internet. You can play any game you want through emulation, through Steam, Netflix, HBO Max. You know, it is so easy to sit inside and do nothing. And it's so easy to not be bored, and that's, like, really bad. I think that boredom is a really good thing. And I'm part of the problem. I literally have YouTube on in the background way too much as I go on my day by day. I think that's really big. I think that's really a problem. I had this discussion a lot with my parents because they're a little bit more pro smartphone than I am, which is a very prominent, like, 50-year-old, 60-year-old, 40-year-old take, right? Because they already grew up bored, so they don't care as much. But for me, it's like, I'm seeing this impact my generation, and it feels weird. But even they agree with me with that. Like, no, boredom's really important, and it's very sad that, like, we're seeing people grow up with less time to think, you know? Their brains are constantly engrossed in, like, 6-7 and all that bullshit that they're not, like daydreaming. You know, daydreaming is so awesome. It's like, I don't know, that's how you... It's like a really good skill. And I think you just like life better. You know, you think of the world as this less horrible place. Because the world was always horrible, I think, to a certain extent. I think now it's just more visible. I think it was always there. I think it was always there. In fact, I think a lot of places it was worse, right? I think Hollywood, especially, you know, I think like all the golden age of Hollywood, yeah, when fucking Weinstein was running around diddling people, yeah, okay. You know, like, but now we're having these really, real uncomfortable conversations, and they're uncomfortable, but they're happening. And it's making the place safer. But it just fucking sucks, because now it's like in front of our face. We can't just ignore it. But it's better that way. It's real. Right? It's real. Right? Just ask Galactonite, honestly, wearing a cowboy hat. They would agree with me. Honestly, this is just what Galactonite maidens really, like, preach, you know? Where the fuck is the fog? I know, dude. I'm trying to... Maybe I should order some weed maps and find the fog. I'm not even, like, trying. I am literally just sitting around, yapping my balls off, collecting power-ups just for, like, the little stimmies, and not really, like... I don't have any achievements to get that are stadiums. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to gain. I just gotta find the shit, man. Are prime examples of what hole we are being exposed of uncomfortable combos. They can be productive. They can be productive. I mean, they are productive usually. It's just kind of like, okay, here's an uncomfortable truth. We should, like, embrace this. You know, this is how... It's the same thing, like, politically as it is, like, interpersonally. You know, like, if you're having a problem with somebody, I think the best thing to do is embrace it and have, like, the uncomfortable conversation and fix it rather than ignore it. I am very, like, anti-ignoring the problem, you know? Life's too short. Smoke a port. Oh boy, I can't wait to do big battle. Oh yeah, I'm on the paper star. I've never seen this. Your current machine will put you at a disadvantage? That's crazy. So the game has a built-in meta. That's interesting. Or not a built-in meta, rather. A built-in, like... Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
3, 2, 1, go!
If you get fog but don't get the task, restart the match and you'll likely get it again. Don't get the task? What are you talking about, the task? Thanks, Sweet Joe. I appreciate that. I just got a smoker machine thing in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh yeah, the update. The challenge. What do you mean by the challenge? If I don't get like the event, you mean?
3, 2, 1, start.
More to the living situation, other communities. No, internet's really cool. I mean, like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush and act like internet's not all bad, obviously. You know, none of us would be together. I wouldn't have a fucking career. You know, I think internet creation is one of the greatest things ever. Biased, it gives me a job, but also, like, before, if you were talented and wanted to make it big, here's what you had to do: move to New York, move in LA, work your ass off, and it's all about who you know. Like, it's not even about, like, merit at that point. It's literally just about, like, being in the right place at the right time so much more. YouTube, yes, it's luck, but, like, I think talent is way more rewarded. You can, like, actually just build your own thing. You know? A guy like, Bo Burnham would never have happened. Or, I don't know, some other internet comedian. I don't know. Anyone with a YouTube career. Anyone that's, like, Joji. Digital Circus is an animated show, right? Glitch Productions. Has Been. And I know that show's got a lot of memes, but I respect it for what it is. I have a lot of respect for Has Been Hotel. Fuck the memes, dude. You know what I can say about Has Been, bro? Good or bad, no one likes that show more than the creators, and you gotta respect that. Vinny Vinesauce, Vintendo, Logan Paul. All right, guys, we love Logang, right? Our goat. Shout out Zach Hadel, Smiling Friends. These are like really cool, like down-to-earth alternative. It doesn't have to be about the Hollywood elites anymore. Now, granted, I think the internet has its own problem of like elitism now with the creation space, but I think that's honestly it's just going to happen regardless of like I think that's just a byproduct of art. Like elitism's always going to rear its face in any creative space, right? Like I think gatekeep. It's like the natural order, you know. The lion eats the gazelle. People will gatekeep. It's just gonna happen. It's human nature. It's human nature, baby. Doesn't mean we should embrace it, but it's, you know, we're never gonna fix it. We can fix the world, gamers. If you donate to Don Schnack Stream now, I'll do it myself. No Gigantis too, by the way. I just think that's really interesting. I think maybe he's scared off by our talks. What's up, JG? No one else is. Yo, JG, how's that project going, by the way? I don't know. I'm not in a rush or anything. I'm just curious. We haven't talked about it in a minute. You know the one. The big one. The game. The game, JG, the game. I'm not sure if you want that to be like a spoiler or not, so I'm trying to respect that. I wonder if I blow up if I die here. I guess we'll never find out, ducky. Teehee, yeah. You taking a break? It's okay if you are. Game development's like the hardest thing you can fucking do. You know how long it takes to make a fucking game? An indie game? That's probably the hardest thing someone can do, honestly. Low-key. I think out of any, like, music, video, like, movie in the indie sphere, I feel like a game gotta take the longest, dog. Has to. Has to. Like, on a general consensus. That's gotta be the most difficult one, dude. Has to. It just seems like the most. I would never make my own game. I might lend. I don't know if I'm like big baller. Fucking. I'm just gonna lend my money to people type of shit. You know, like the Game Grumps have their own game studios. Like, yeah, sure. Like once you're like in a certain tax bracket, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Type of shit. You know, like I'll invest into someone's project. I will never be a game designer myself because I'm like that is. You gotta love it, man. You gotta be in that shit. It takes balls. It takes chutzpah. It takes all the chutzpah in the world. Have you thought about doing a Kingdom Hearts weapon Nuzlocke? Probably not, because I'm not into Kingdom Hearts at all. I played the first game and liked it enough, and that was kind of it. I don't know if there's anything else I wish to Nuzlocke. There's probably other things. I gotta think about it. Metopia. Massive respect for game creators. Yeah, it's fucking difficult, dude. Okay, but chat, speaking of indie games, low-key. I heard Y2K got like an update, and I heard it's actually gas now, but no one's fucking talking about it. This is like not a drill. Like I'm actually yeeking right now. Did you already do one or something? Yeah, it just took fucking forever. I thought Metopia was gonna be like a 10-hour game, but it's actually like 40. That dust up there took forever. Are we ever getting a Y2K stream? Maybe, honestly, because I'm kind of ahead right now on, like, the next 3 months of videos are recorded. Well, no, this one has to be still, because we're still trying to 100% it, right? But, like, I might wrap this one off stream, actually. The rest of these tunes are really fucking boring. However, I forget what I fucking say. My brain's going to goddamn rice pudding. I don't know. I'm really trying to... I made like a checklist for myself of things I want to do every week. Keep your goals small. And I do want to stay on like a nice like stream twice or 3 times a week basis. Still on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today is just because I was bored and I have nothing going on. I have a dinner at 9. I have a reservation. But like you know, I was like, what the fuck am I going to do for like 3 hours? You know, I want to be kind of productive, but I didn't want to work on anything. So like I want to give myself sort of a break. And this is something that needs to get done, right? So might as well. But hopefully with like, I don't know, the stream stockpile rising, I can like start squeezing more for fun ones in there. Are we still doing the Soul Link with Nexus? Yes, like Inverse Battle's not gone. The Soul Link with Nexus is not gone. It's been a really complicated couple of weeks. With like trips. I mean, January was just like the craziest fucking month of my life. Not January, December was. Getting sick, going away. It was like a whole shebang. Finishing up the Nuzlocke was crazy. It's hard out here for a pimp, man. It's hard out here for a pimp. Whose dick do I gotta suck to get these fucking things, man? You feel bad for the people who made Geek? Yeah. I do, because if you dissect the story, it does... they just got... Here's the thing with Yeek. I think the story's actually good. I just think you have to fucking jump through hoops in order to make it good. Right? But I think in that sense, the title Postmodern does a lot of heavy lifting. Like, everyone's like, oh, like, Alex is unlikable and a Redditor, and he's cringe. They totally did that on purpose. Like, all of that's, like, totally intentional. And I think it went over, like, everyone's kind of like, oh, like, the creator self-insert. I don't think he did. I think he generally was trying to make, like, a really shitty fucking character, and he succeeded too hard. But you can't call it great because it's so many people, like, it... Bro, I had to, like, research this shit in order to fucking make sense, right? But I guess, like, that's what postmodernism kind of is. You know, it's going super beyond the narrative, right? But I don't know. I think they also, like, from a business sense, kind of went over their heads. Like, it was a ballsy fucking game to make. It took forever. It seems like it went through hell and back. I think they were already down their luck to begin with. Like, it was like they really needed to make this work, and it just didn't. You can write a thesis on Yeek? No, it's actually like a really... If you learn the story, like the way it was supposed to be portrayed, it's actually really cool. But there's just a lot of shit. Like, it's hard. And also, I think if it was a movie and it was told in a more concise way, and you were able to, like, get all the details within 2 hours. But like, dog, if the fucking piano says an out-of-tune piano, and then later Vela, like 20 hours later in the game, in Vela's dungeon, she's like, I hate guys with out-of-tune piano or whatever, and that's the payoff, you're gonna forget that by then, you know? Which, by the way, that's what the out-of-tuned piano is for. It's because there's an actual payoff for it. It's not this, like, masterful thing, but, like, I don't know, it's, like, super crazy secretive shit. And, like, they really cared. I can't speak on behalf of the game. I'm speaking purely from story, though. I don't know anything about the gameplay. I've heard it sucks, but, like, I didn't play it. I don't know. You can't judge that, but I've seen the story unfold, and I think thus I can, like, give my 2 cents on that. But we'll stop talking about it because it's a very niche topic, and I feel like I'm very much ostracizing people that are not in the know regarding it. This is everyone's problem with Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, like, I agree. I think Kingdom Hearts has, like, a really cool... I'll even put, like, Call of Duty Nazi Zombies in there. Like, I think there's clearly, like, an appeal there. Like, there's clearly this excitement and intrigue and, like, fun. And I think, too, a stupidly complex story can be, like, really enticing. Like, I love Call of Duty Nazi Zombies storyline with Richthofen and all them. I don't know if anyone remembers that from, like, the 2010s. But, like, that shit got, like, dummy complicated with alternate timelines and stuff. But I still love the fuck out of it and breaking down every detail and its crazy, messed up timeline. But I feel like I don't know. It's hard to call it good in good faith, because if someone's like, this is fucking dumb, like, I'd have to, like, yeah, it's a little fucking dumb. But I still love it, you know. But Yeek's kind of different, where it's like, I don't even know if I'd call it dumb. I think it just kind of went too ham, you know. I think the player's got to do a lot of heavy lifting, you know, like, they really got to be tapped in. They really got to be fucking tapped in. Like, they be paying ultra attention. Which, even as someone that, like, making the Kirby Nuzlocke, I'm not going to say it's, like, of the same caliber, but, like, I don't know. I know I'm not the best writer, and I'm like, okay, like, how do I deliver these story beats? How do I get people feeling certain types of ways? And it's really hard. It's really hard to write a story where it's like, okay, I want someone to have this reaction. I want someone to feel this way, you know? I don't want confusion, but I don't want to, like, feel like I'm spoon-feeding. It's a really hard line to draw. I think the medium that you're doing it counts too. Like, obviously with a YouTube video, you do have to be more direct, because people go on YouTube, they're like, oh, I'm gonna unwind. You know, they're not gonna, like, I'm gonna fucking lock in and take it all in, whatnot. And that's not me shitting on YouTube audience. That's just the truth. I do that. You know, I click on YouTube videos and I'm like, okay, like, time to just, like, turn my brain off, you know? Most people click on my videos because they're advertised to just be challenge runs. They'll be like, oh, a gamer challenge run, and then by minute 5, there's a fucking Peter Griffin cutaway, you know? Like, granted, I think Nuzlocke's kind of culturally reached the point where, like, it's a fake one. They've culturally reached the point now where you can kind of expect, like, some sort of grand story, a la, like, Alpha Red, Peachel. You can throw my hat in there, I guess, in some capacity, right? Those videos have done pretty well. I don't think I've impacted on a great scale like the other people I bet should have. Chain Animations, right? But Unwinded Movies also. Yeah, I mean, it depends on expectations. Audience expectations, right? Like, I'm not saying medium as an movies as an entire medium. Like if you're gonna go watch an Adam Sandler movie, you're not gonna lock the fuck in, unless it's like Uncut Gems or like Punch Drunk Love, obviously. But with YouTube, there's a very small expectation like that, unless you're already a giant creator, right? Like, if I'm gonna go watch an Adam Sandler movie, I can have an expectation. If I'm gonna go watch a Ludwig video, there's gonna be an expectation, I think. I don't really watch his videos, so I don't know. And for me, it's like, if you're hearing of a Don Schnack movie for the first a Don Schnack video for the first time, the only thing you have to judge it on is the thumbnail and title. And the thumbnail and title is branded like every other schmo that does that shit. So there's kind of like this, like, bewilderment to my videos, but I think it's cool. Some people don't, and that's fine. I don't make it for those assholes, right? About my game, but I feel the same way about the story. I've been writing it for it. I don't know how much people will be willing to get into the story of a crossover Pokemon hack. Yeah, and at a certain point, it's like, I think in my opinion, I reach a medium where I'm kind of like, okay, like, this is for me, this is for them, and trying to reach that, like, middle ground. And ultimately, too, I think you gotta reach a point where it's like, if it's ass, it's ass. You just do better next time. You can't get too caught up in the details, because then you'll just never make it, you know? Perfectionism is bad. Narrative perfectionism. I don't know. I was a little perfectionist on this video, but I was rushing to get it done at the same time, right? Like, I was like, this video is coming out. I think perfectionism that stops you from working is really bad. Oh, that's right. I have to kill my rival. Yeah, we can focus that. We can focus that for now. I do love what I fuck. As someone who's writing a big-ass fanfiction with well over 38,000 words and having only received bot comments so far, I understand the feeling. You gotta go. I mean, I went through my arc where I was streaming to 2 people. And one of them was Fireworks. If you guys remember him. Fireworks is the person that, for context, modded my Triple Battle and Rotation Battle Nuzlocke videos, if you don't know who that is. But you gotta start somewhere. And as long as you just keep going, you know? I think if you want to really pop off and do something creative, the best way is to start, and just like keep looking at like, what do I like after every project? What do I like? What can be improved upon? If you want to like hit algorithm or like make it successful, make it peer reviewed. Find people that will be honest with you. Don't do too much, but make sure it's not just your friends. It's people that like have credentials. It could be a mentor. It could be someone already established. For me, it was Jace. It was Carthu. Dude was already doing YouTube. He found me when I was small. I mean, we had a lot of mutual friends, and then he was like, yo, this is what you should be doing. You know, like, this is how you'll make it. And it was money. And it was money. Oh, yeah, we should die. The boxes are tiny. Susie, kill me, please. I wish to die. Someone kill me. But it's hard to know what others think of them when the narrative isn't what most people are in it. Yeah, just don't be too I don't know. Don't be too afraid of it being shit. Like, if you're... Because that's the cool thing, right? If you just accept the fact in, like, a very zen-like state that you're a student, you're like, okay, it's okay if this is bad because the next one will be better. You know? If you have that mentality, you'll be less afraid to post things, you'll be less afraid to do things, and you'll just keep improving, you know? Does it hurt? Yeah, a little bit. There's a sting. There's definitely a sting. No one likes being told their shit's ass. The first time it happens, it fucking sucks, dude. But the best thing is, the more you do it, the easier it becomes, right? Like, I started posting shorts. I got people call me dipshit every day. I don't care. That's to be expected, right? How are you supposed to be great if people don't hate you? All the people you look up to have like 1 million haters. I am waiting here like fresh meat. Someone please end my fucking life. I personally like your shorts. Thank you. I gotta get back on that grime. I used to be a Don hater, but here I am. Were you actually? That's funny. I mean, that's fair. I'm a very abrasive personality. I was talking to my buddy Nexus about it today, but like, because I feel like the stuff he should be like, because he's trying to like pick up YouTube back again and try to like get back on his shit and like really make it his career, make money off of it. And I was like, dude, like, you're back at ground zero. Just like throw shit at the wall, see what sticks, figure out what you like, figure out what you like, what works, and then every time like critically analyze your shit. And then work from there. But ultimately, too, I was like, I think what your niche is, you have such a personality. You know? Like, you can bring a lot of that to YouTube. Because let's be honest, like, a lot of, especially in Pokemon YouTube, a lot of guys kind of have the same vibe. And I was like, dude, I told him, I was like, I'm kind of like that, too. I feel like there's not many Nintendo guys that are, like, abrasive and loud and say, like, really shitty things like I do. Like, right? And that's, like, people will get grossed out by that and think it's annoying. But that's fine. Because there are people that, like, appreciate that, you know? I want to be a different personality, you know? I don't want to be the, like, Scott the Woz clone, like, 95, you know? Being, like, the quirked up white guy. I want to be the loud New Jersey guy. It's more rewarding to do it anyway, isn't it? It's always more rewarding, yeah. It gives you a cult of personality. And all, but with Don, I was like, funny enough to have some money. I appreciate that. I wish I could do more for members, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I want to plan to do more, because I have way more to fix in my life than that. We love Nexus personality. That's what I'm saying. And some people are gonna hate it, but it's like, fuck them, you know? Like, they can go watch fucking United Gamer and fucking Game Boy Luke and Shady, but that's the point. Gigantis! Gigantis, 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 Gigantis. Give me that now. Get the fuck back here. It's always Starfy, bro. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. All right, I got one. I got one. I got one. We're on the hunt. We're on the hunt. Look alive. Look alive. Look alive. Look alive. Look alive. Look alive. Yeah. The soundtrack to my life. So I just referenced Ray Shremmer, bro. I am really like that, in case you were wondering. All right, bros. We're on the hunt. Get your sniffers out. Get your sniffers. We're looking for a gigantic ass. Not large ass, not great ass, just gigantic, okay? It doesn't have to be firm, it doesn't have to be thick, just the biggest ass you can find, I'm slapping it. It's mine. Consensually, of course, consensually. I'm not one of them though, Gen 1ers. All right, let's go down here in the pit. Oh. Well, I mean, it's just there. Gigantis! Holy guacamole! All right, we got two. Look alive. Where is it, boy? Can you smell it? All right, let me find it. Yes. Need this! Is that it? I have you now. The eyeball! Where is he? Woo! And the pillars! Can I kill two of them?
Gigantis.
What is happening? Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'll take one to go, please. Oh my god! It's my birthday! What the fuck? So does everyone just lose now? Can I even collect things? What happens? Oh my god, I destroyed the giant build. What the fuck? Nah, bro, this game's goated. And now the rarity of this makes total sense. I'm not complaining anymore. Bro, if this thing spawned as frequently as a Dragoon, there'd be a lot of strongly written emails. How many teardrops do I have? I'm looking like an incel on prom night, the amount of teardrops I'm collecting. Jesus Christ! Do I just ride this during the event? Does it run out of time? This is good. This is the male fantasy. And dude, and we destroyed 2 pillars. This gotta be the most massive round in history.
2, 1.
See what happens when you kick back and relax, man? It just comes to you. It just comes to you, baby. Oh my god, this is the end screen. There's just no... Are they all gonna fight me? Dude, never mind. Thanks for the 5. Congrats on getting Gigantis. My wife says hello. We hope you've been well. But tell your wife I said, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, that's fucking sick. What?
3, 2, 1, go!
They all have to fight me? No, this is goated. This game's amazing. Dog. City Trial's the main mode of this game. City Trial's everything. Nah. This gotta be top 5 toughest things I've ever done in a video game. Is this not up there? We need the correct music. Is this not? Kirby is a master of spectacle. I'm not gonna say it has the tightest, greatest, like, most engaging gameplay, but it will always make you feel something. This gotta be up here. I didn't expect this. I thought versus Gigantis would be like, oh, we all fight him. I don't know. I get to fucking become... It's so tough. Nah, that one Megamind clip. This Kirby has presentation up the ass, bruh. Oh my god. This is up there with fucking Super Sonato in SA2. Live and learn! Dude, this is cooler than the Bio Lizard. Holy shit, it's the Bio Lizard! Okay, but I feel like low-key, if you're playing online, you get fucked by this thing. No, this is so dead. No one built this up to me at all. They get drunk on cherries and curse the Bills' ineptitude. I was just thinking that, Aiden. That is so topical. This is better than that time I was in Pikmin. Listen, I paid for that clip. I'm gonna reuse it as much as I can, alright? Fuck you. You can now play as Luigi. I mean Gigantis. I wish Gigantis was in Mario Galaxy. That game would be, like, way better. Holy crap, Lois. That was elite. Now, The achievement of collecting 7 parts? Wow. Oh shit, the credits! Let's watch it in complete silence. City Trial is so fucking... Dude, City Trial in this game is one of my favorite games ever, I think. This might be a top 10 favorite game for me. I'm not even lying. And I'm not saying it's my top 10 best games, one of my top 10 favorites, because I don't think... If we include Air Ride and Top Ride, I only care about City Trial. It's just so... It does it, man. It just does it for me. It's not surrounded by ass. In every way. Yeah, I think I prefer OG Top Ride more, but I don't know. That's like comparing a 5 to a 6, you know? But not the rest of the game. It's because I think the rest of the game's like so decent. Nah, the rest of the game's good, but I don't know, man. I'm not gonna hop on Top Ride. I think Air Ride's a big improvement, though. I do genuinely like Air Ride in this game. I think they just made the racing more satisfying, but I still think Air Ride feels kind of slow. And I think this mode is really fun, but I don't think I'll ever go back to it ever again. But I think it's cool for the first time you play it. I think Road Trip was supposed to be that. Like, it's a Subspace Emissary. Like, who the fuck goes back to Subspace Emissary, you know? Like, you play it once, you have your fun, and then you're done. Or you play it twice, rather, you know? But I think for what Road Trip does, it's not supposed to have replayability. I think as a story, it's fantastic. I think City Trial is my GOAT. I love Road Trip. What if Sean asks you to hop in Top Ride? I'll follow Sean to the ends of the earth, bro. Not yearly, mind you. I mean, I go back to... Okay. I mean, like, that's fine. Like, I don't think... Okay. I don't think Subspace was designed for you to go back to it, is what I'm saying. Like, I think it's like a one and... You can go back to it because it's fun. You know, it's fun to relive that. But I think it's like... I think for me, I'm not going to go back to Road Trip, but I think it totally does what it set out to do, you know? And with that, it is kind of getting late. So there'll probably be one more stream of this and we're done. I think we're good. I feel like I completed everything, but now the rest is just cleaning. The rest is just about cleaning. Is doing all the stuff that I've yet to do. And then finally, like, I stream other shit, dude. I want to do the ranking of all my videos. I want to go back to... I'm so happy to be done with this, so I can just, like, move on to, like, variety stuff that don't need to get done. You know, like, I can do... Shit, man. I can start the Kirby... I can do the Air Riders Nuzlocke. We can finish up Inverse Battles. I can do Mario Sonic Nuzlocke. Lumi, excuse me. We have that fun project I've been thinking about. We can get the ball rolling on that finally. I'm excited. But anyway, I have a new video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is the best video I've ever made, I think. Critics are agreeing. It's on another level. I promise it is worth your time. At least 50% of it is animated, and I commission a lot of people to help me. So I will plug it in this chat. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. That's going to be it from me. I'll be live again Tuesday, maybe even Monday. That played really loud in my ears. I'll be live again Tuesdays and Thursdays are my guaranteed stream schedules. I will try to make that Monday as well. Who knows, though? But yeah, watch the new video. It's fucking gas. Anyway, I'm going to go get ready for dinner and go enjoy my evening. Y'all take care. Have a great summer. And always remember you deserve to be loved. Bitch! Alright, I'm gonna go. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Take it easy. Bye.